Hello and good morning, afternoon, or evening. Welcome to the Captain's Lounge. It has been a while. Told you I'd be back. Although I have been basically AWOL for a very long time. But transitioning to new stuff. No longer doing gaming. We're gonna do D&D. Today, got a campaign that I've been running for a little while. We're starting a sort of chapter 2 for it. For you listeners, it would be more like a chapter 1. But I'm hoping that you all will enjoy it nonetheless. They've got some audio issues with some of my friends that are playing with us that I need to work out. And I need to again try and figure out how to get my OBS and my recording or my editing software, Opera, no, not Opera, excuse me, DaVinci, to get rid of that little black bar so it can like actually use the full resolution of my screen for stuff. Because right now, I'm aware that there's like a large, like both sides of the screen are a little cut out. There's a top part of the screen that might be cut out for y'all guys. Just basically giant black bars, which irks me. I'd rather not have that for y'all, but right now I don't really know what to do, so I'm still trying to figure that out. Hopefully in the future I'll have fixed that. I do plan on fixing the audio issues in the before next session. Anyways, yeah, once I get those audio levels fixed, we should be good to go. I'll just have to finish the black bar stuff. But without further ado, I am going to let the main video start. Anyways, I hope you guys have fun. Thank y'all for stopping by. And welcome to When the Red Moon Howls. Okay. So, my friends, last time on D&D, recapping the last 30 sessions, y'all woke up basically inside of a infirmary of sorts in a temple, the Temple of Lathander. Can't remember what it's named right now, but that doesn't matter. Y'all were found basically nearly dead. Some of y'all a little bit more frostbitten than others. But y'all have been doctored to health and, well, basically taken care of for a couple of days while y'all slept. As y'all awoke, kind of grew accustomed to the village that y'all are in, very soon finding out that y'all were in the town of Baragost, which was right next to where a very recent war had been happening. But to show y'all's thanks for the people of Baragost aiding y'all and, doctoring y'all back to health, y'all helped out around the village, dealt with some wolves. Let's see, y'all dealt with a hag problem, which may have developed into a little bit more of a hag problem. Probably not, but probably. Y'all assisted a renowned adventurer in locating a friend in the Ulcaster ruins. Later finding out that said adventurer was actually a dragon in disguise, but that's besides the point. Y'all became pretty decent friends with the silver dragon known as De'Rora, and she, well, as y'all investigated y'all's recent predicament of lack of memories of recent events, and just a little bit of knowledge of, or I guess a little bit of rumor of a green light descending from the sky and falling on a nearby battlefield. Y'all decided to investigate. De'Rora assisting y'all, or decided to go with y'all and helping. y'all eventually made y'all's way to, I believe it was called Durlag Keep. Making y'all's way underground into their basement areas and uncovering the Cult of the Whispered One. Dealing, well, rescuing as many people as y'all could, dealing with the little minor cultists and their undead minions, and then eventually meeting face to face with a necromancer that goes by the name of Malice. He, well, let's just say y'all barged in a little half-cocked and definitely took a very dangerous hit. But y'all got back up, whooped a little bit of ass. Accidentally got y'all's civilians, y'all, the people y'all's rescue, accidentally got them killed. But after basically being forced to let Malice go, as y'all did have the upper hand, Malice unleashes one last little spell attack, hitting Glowin with the Blight spell, and killing him instantly. However, after y'all dragged him out of there and y'all decided to escape with the keep basically crumbling on top of y'all, just escaping by the skin of y'all's teeth. Takes a few moments, but eventually, for unknown reasons, or for, at the time, mostly unknown reasons, Glowin came back to life. Although he definitely died, he was breathing, walking, had a heartbeat, very much alive again, although he maybe have felt a little off. And then y'all made y'all's way back to Beregost, informed the Flaming Fist captain that was occupying the area about what y'all had discovered, and then soon made y'all's way to Candle Keep to get some more information on what was going on. Throughout most of this adventure, so far, y'all had found out that y'all are probably a little cursed. You're not entirely sure the full extent of it, but you do know that y'all, at least the hag y'all dealt with, referred to y'all as the Soul Scarred. Y'all's memories sort of feeding into the thought that, well, before y'all had made y'all's way, or before y'all were helped at Beregost and brought back to full health, y'all had probably been captured and held captive at Beregost, or not Beregost, Durlag Keep, that one, yeah. You were held captive at Durlag Keep, but escaped, only to basically fall prey to make y'all's way to the battlefield where that green light had descended. Y'all being basically at ground zero. For all intents and purposes, y'all should have died. But y'all were still alive. For the most part. And so that sort of feeds into something being wrong with y'all. Man, I'm really bad at recapping, but I'm glad y'all are following. Thank y'all. Y'all are very patient. But after spending some time at Candle Keep, getting information that might help y'all in the future, or just information that y'all just kind of wanted, like being able to brew beer. Also, some of y'all kind of ruining y'all's chances to learn how to brew beer. Glowin. Y'all ended y'all's 10-day at Candle Keep and left, encountering y'all's growing friend, Bremus, the well, looks like a plague doctor, or at least did. A man that y'all had met in Beregost who claimed to be a healer of sorts, and having worked with, in the past, some people that most of y'all don't like. But he has since renounced his ways and wishes to amend the damages he has probably helped with making. And thus he has helped y'all and grown somewhat attached to y'all. Offering y'all his mask, which keeps him hidden from anyone who would be trying to find him. And doing his best to help y'all in y'all's endeavor of gaining on and catching the Cult of the Whispered One, and hopefully putting an end to them. But as y'all's night with Bremus came to an end, y'all had encountered a dragon. Y'all, mostly Glowin at first, as he ran screaming, warning everybody that there was a dragon in the sky. It was very dark out, so y'all couldn't really make out what kind of dragon it was as it was swooping over. Y'all could just barely make out the glint of its eyes, watching y'all. But it eventually just flew off, leaving y'all be, and going about whatever its business might have been. After that, Bremus very swiftly left the area. His medicine cart slash home basically just vanishing from thin air, as it does. And y'all began to make y'all's way towards Baldur's Gate. And that is where we left off. Did I leave out anything that y'all might want to touch on?
The encounter with Saffron?
Oh. Yeah, the what was it? Whenever y'all, it was Dayrora, y'all helped Dayrora locate Saffron over at Oldcaster Ruins. He was looking for, well, an artifact he probably shouldn't be looking for, as Dayrora would put it. He was really close, but not quite able to find what he was looking for. However, y'all did still make good friends, a potential future ally, spending several days with Saffron. He even gave y'all some bags of holding. If I remember correctly, it was him that gave all those to y'all.
Me
Anything
drinking
else?
all those potions?
Oh, yeah, at Candlekeep. Yeah.
No, I got kicked out.
Sitting glowing,
Doing what to Glowing?
constantly babysitting him.
Oh, yes, you know.
I'm
Oh,
the residential glowing nanny.
I tell you what,
and don't forget the numerous times that he also took a dirt nap.
I'll tell you what. If this, I guess the Red Moon Howls D&D campaign does well, I'll force myself to do that recap, and we'll go into greater detail with all of that. But until then, we're gonna push forward. Y'all have spent a couple of days out in the wild, sort of, I guess, making y'all's way towards Baldur's Gate. Y'all kind of stayed on the road for the most part. Maybe camping out once or twice outside, or just off of the road. But today, y'all wake up. It's pretty early morning, like say 6, 7 o'clock. You know, the sun's just kind of barely in the sky. And I would like y'all to introduce y'all's characters, starting with V, if you could.
Alright, per usual, you'll see the jar of slime slowly overflow, and as it overflows and collects onto the floor, you'll see me naturally shape myself into the young Ujis man I am, and as you hear Viscus kind of do it, you'll hear him stretch and say, "Hey, Fox, it's morning. Let's go. A lot of road to do."
Mm-hmm. Cinder?
You said we're waking up from on our travel?
Yes, y'all are just waking up. 6, 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, nope. Still head ablaze in a fire, nice and warm. Breathing in the morning summer in the air. Start getting myself ready, getting my gear together, getting my tools going. Start working on my imbuing my armor and stuff with the rune magic. Yeah. I guess I'll tell the Viscus to that old Viscus keep it down. It's a bit too loud for you.
Too.
Glowing.
I start stretching up my dwarven physique, strong as ever, and then I grab a bottle of wine that is fall out of my bed and grab it and chug the rest of it before I get up.
All right. Cian.
Well, oh, I hate introductions.
You're good.
Well, this very short Blue Jay themed Eric Okran just kind of stretches, not wanting to get up, get out of bed. Having been woken up by certain Viscous shouting, he's just going to reach for something small to kind of chuck at him as he sits up and kind of rubs his eyes. So what's the plan from here, guys?
You'll see Viscous rub his hands together as they turn into one and go, "It's time to go to Baldur's Gate, the big city, boys." I don't know about you, but Cinder, I've been waiting for this for a while.
I don't know. I've heard it's fairly crowded.
That's the best thing about crowds. Tend to come out a little heavier than when you did before. He's gonna wink at you.
Suyin is clueless at what you're referring to.
So we also have Drac, who's basically just laying there, kind of has a cigar in his mouth while he's sleeping. It's not lit. The moment he hears Viscus's voice, sort of opens his eyes a little bit, looks around, and just lights his cigar and sits up. Doesn't really say much, but you can tell that, he is in his own way, getting ready as he grabs his, Magitech rifle, and just throws it across his lap. And with that, we have the introductions for all of our crew. Temp, the person who plays Drac, is a little late, but he will be here eventually. 5, 4... No? Okay. I was hoping he would just boop. That'd be awesome. Perfect timing. But nevertheless, our crew of 5 wakes up and, well, I guess start y'all's morning. Y'all could probably make it to Baldur's Gate before the end of today. Y'all still got a little ways to travel. That's why y'all are kind of starting a little early. But besides that, y'all are free to go ahead and start off, my guys. Oh.
I guess as we're packing up camp and stuff and loading up on the thing, I'm gonna start looking around and make sure that we have my good buddy Squeakers.
Oh, yeah, definitely important.
Yeah. And his buddy Cheddar, as we promised him we would help him find his buddy.
Oh, yeah. Both of them are, I'd say, still sort of sleeping. Squeakers does wake up first, but Cheddar's used to himself, just being on his own timetable. Squeakers sort of gets up, looks around you. It looks like he's about to squeak at first, but, then we remember that he doesn't have to do that no more. And it's like, hey, Viscous.
Hey, little buddy, you ready to start doing some of the old kid shit in Baldur's Gate?
Sure. Breakfast?
Reach in my bag and pull out a biscuit from my rations. Just hold it on my shoulder, kind of stick it to my shoulder so he can eat it.
Yeah, he just climbs up your shoulder like it's nothing, just nibbling on it. Occasionally just nibbling at your ear for a second.
Yep, I'm gonna tell him. I say, remember, fat pockets and shiny objects. That's number one.
Yep, I've not forget. If it's shiny, it's ours.
That a boy. I'm gonna hold my finger out to give him a little fist bump.
He like just kind of puts his paw against your fist.
I'm just gonna go sit on the cart with them and wait for the rest of the crew.
Just I got a little bit of crumbs from the thing just falling off your shoulder. Although I guess with your little slimy self, your body probably just digests it, huh?
Yeah, whatever crumbs I would try and catch if, like, not like noticing it, but like stuff that falls off that would hit me, I'd just absorb it.
Yeah. Yeah, the rest of y'all, Cinder, Drac, you there? No? Okay.
Not yet.
Um. Well, Suyin will be he'll be walking to the cart, getting himself, kind of woken up and ready for the day. While he's walking to the cart, though, he's got his spell book floating in front of him as he's trying to figure out which because I forgot to set spells or my readied spells for the day. That's what he's doing.
I got you. Yeah, you just started your day, so I mean, that's what you do basically first thing in the morning anyway, so you've got time.
Yes. So he's going to do that as well as just for the sake of on this just being on the safe side, he is also going to cast mage armor for the next 8 hours on himself. So
Casting what again?
mage armor.
Mage armor. Okay,
Yeah. Hold on a second.
yeah.
Here we go.
No, I was Temp texted me, so he's
Oh,
waiting for his
no problem.
inspection. I guess his car inspection.
Oh.
Okay. I let him know that we're just, we've already started. He can just show up whenever he's ready.
Yeah.
Ba-doom, ba-doom. All right. What about you, Cinder? As Viscous has literal squeakers eating some, what was it, biscuit?
Yep.
So he then walks over to the cart and starts messing with his spell book.
Sorry, my shit keeps DCing me.
Oh no.
Tell it to
I
stop.
don't know if y'all hear me leaving and then rejoining the chat because that keeps happening.
No, you seem like you've been
Okay.
here the whole time.
Alrighty, sorry.
We don't forgive you. Wait, did he disconnect again?
I think so. Uh-oh. Oh no.
Got the word sorry out before they cut the line.
Yep. That's equally hilarious and sad.
Yes.
Yeah, Cinder's gonna get himself ready and get all the stuff. I don't know if y'all can hear me, but
I can
get
hear
it
you
all together. All right.
Well, hopefully the whole, call thing figures itself out.
I probably just need to restart my modem is the only problem. So
Okay. I mean, well,
once we get
yeah, you're free to start that now. We're probably about to just, probably just going to take care of clone, and then you'll probably get on the road.
hell yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, give me 1 second.
Yep.
Okay, now that he left, can we tie his shoes together?
So I am having a little bit of an issue with the character sheet at the moment. The global AC modifier field does not want to show up on my end. So I'm just going to say that, okay, well, I know what his AC is now, but yeah, it's checked and it's not there.
Interesting. Well, yeah, as long as you know what it is, that's fine.
Yes, yeah.
All right. Glowing. As everybody else is, getting, starting to move around and, getting themselves awake and all that. You've just woken up, finished your drink. What you got for me, buddy? Mr. Dirtnap.
Can I start looking over the rune that I found in that room I was staying in?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me go ahead and pull that up again. Do. Believe I have that over here. Oh, I have that over here. Put that back here. Yeah. Okay. So you've got it's called Crag Khazudun. I think that's how it's pronounced. I don't actually speak Dwarven.
Ultimately.
But it is called the Rune of Perpetual Suffering. It's a pretty rare rune in terms of like complexity, I guess. So, I mean, just its complexity alone lets you know that it's probably not the easiest thing to come across, and probably not the easiest thing that you'd be able to carve into something. You could probably do it with a little bit of luck on your side, but you need a little bit, probably more skill before you can really start using it.
Okay.
Now, anything specific you wanted to know about it?
Was I doing some kind of check to actually learn it last time?
Yes, you have already learned it.
Okay.
So as soon as you have like the capabilities, like the necessary resources and all that, this is like this rune you have. So you can, as soon as you're able to, you can just straight up imbue this onto some item, or carve it onto some item, as it were.
Perfect.
Yeah, just currently you don't have the resources to do so.
I have an idea for what I'm going to use with this one.
Oh yeah, do you remember what the thing does?
Not particularly, but that name gives me some ideas.
Let's see. Once per long rest, target one creature within 30 feet and force it to make a wisdom saving throw, DC equal to the user's constitution score, and taking 4d6 psychic damage on a failed save and giving it the frightened condition for 1 minute.
Well, never mind. That takes away the plan I was going to do, but I'll have ideas for it when I have time.
I got you.
Never. The name was like, I know everything. It's awesome.
You're giving up my genius.
Yeah.
I started looking over the beer recipes that I've written down before I got kicked out of Candlekeep.
I gotcha. I still have most of this stuff, because you still did look at a bunch of the smithing stuff and the beer stuff, I believe. Right?
Yeah, all the stuff the stuff that I wanted to look at before I got kicked out.
I gotcha. Then yeah, you start looking over a couple of bits of your brewery book. Maybe now trying to like remember some of the stuff that you learned at Candlekeep, because like you're not allowed to take that information with you. You can take notes. You can't just straight up copy word for word their books. So try and remember some of the stuff that you maybe weren't able to write down. Trying to push, or I guess trying to set what you are, or what you did write down, and trying to just engrave it into your mind.
That's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm helping up where I can with picking up stuff from the camp, but pretty much I'm just in my books.
All right.
Yay, internet.
Welcome back.
Now I can open my character sheet. All right, let's get in there.
Who needs character sheets?
It's all in our imagination.
Yeah, we actually did just finish up with Glowing, so. Yeah, so I guess, as y'all's get y'all's morning started up, feeding old Squeakers, maybe whenever Cheddars decides to get moving around, pulling out another biscuit for him. Hell, maybe Squeakers just decides to share his biscuit.
I mean, if I saw Cheddar walk up, I'd give him one too.
Okay, I gotcha.
I don't discriminate against mice.
Yeah, I mean,
They both can have them.
yeah, Cheddar's been cool.
Yeah.
For now.
I definitely low-key think he's trying to have me, like, have a prisoner escape jail or something as his repayment, but... Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, because he told you he had a Faerun somewhere else.
Yeah, that he wants us to help find up north. I have it in my journal somewhere.
I think it's like Dagger or something. I can't remember the town name. Actually, now that I think about it, I have a map right here. Daggerford, I believe is the name. I guess y'all start, getting onto y'all's specially made cart. A very fancy cart indeed, even has room for your mice friends. Y'all, I guess who's driving y'all's cart? I think usually it's Cinder, but I could have been wrong. That could have been Drac or Glowin.
It's the drunk dwarf. You put the drunk dwarf as the driver.
I'll drive today.
I don't trust the drunk.
Yeah, Senator, he don't trust you.
No. I said I don't trust the drunk. I trust the guy that's on fire.
Okay.
I mean, I'll look at you guys and be like, I mean, it ain't no mice, but I can try if you guys want.
I lost my train of thought there. Wait, what mice are you talking about? Oh, train the mice.
Oh, driving the horse.
Yeah.
No, about driving the horse. I said, because I'm always talking to Squeakers and working with him. I said, it's not no mice, but I can try.
Oh, okay, I got you. I think Cinder said he could do it, but again, ultimately up to you. Oh, I don't care who's piloting.
Oh,
It'll be a
Cinder
team
said that
effort.
I would quietly not say what I said. Have fun.
I was about to say, it's like, oh yeah, I could do it, and Cinder's like, I'll do it, and he's like, nothing. But yeah, so y'all, start making y'all's way down the road, heading, I guess it's kind of mostly north, down the coastway. Takes y'all a few hours, to get further on. There's, what was it, off to, I guess technically that is the west, since y'all are heading north. Off to the west, y'all see a fairly large forest, sort of between y'all and the coast. The coast y'all can kind of just barely see off in the horizon, with the amount of distance y'all have between y'all and the coast. Y'all continue forward, and I'm going to switch the map. Y'all will be starting on the most bottom part of the map. Y'all don't necessarily need to place down tokens as long as y'all know where y'all are. There's not going to be, at least there shouldn't be any combat here. Depends on y'all.
All right.
Didn't we have like a party token?
Y'all do have a party token somewhere.
Yeah, I don't see it on the list of stuff I can yank around. Eric, do you got the party token?
I should have it somewhere. I don't know where the hell it is.
I know Wayne had it saved in Roll20, but I don't have it anymore.
I said, I know I got it. I just don't know where it's at.
Because the one I gave Wayne, I made like years ago.
Yeah. I got it somewhere in here. Bang. Bang. I gotta scroll quite far back to find it. Never mind. Y'all are on Viscus's token. That is how that will work.
Okay.
Alright. But yeah, as y'all continue down this good old path, off to y'all's I guess Thor, did you see a fork in the road? There's a couple of guards sort of stationed at basically a roadblock. There's a street sign, or I guess a road sign, at the fork, without having to do like any perception check or anything. As soon as y'all get close enough to it, y'all can tell that it says Baldur's Gate to the northeast, and Cloakwood is the northwestern trail. Cloakwood being the forest that y'all were passing by. But the guards seem to have the road to Cloakwood blocked for whatever reason. They see y'all sort of coming by on y'all's carriage. They give y'all a good nod, but otherwise, kind of mind their own business and keep watch.
Is there anything distinguishable by them about what type of guard? Like they're from
say like
Baldur's
they're.
Gate or something,
It's not
or
like
if they're from a
they don't really look like they have like I would say a full blown uniform. But you do see all of them are carrying a flaming fist symbol on them.
I'm driving, right?
Yes.
All right, I'll slow up towards the crossroads and I'll holler out to them.
Alright.
Everything sorry. Everything going all right out there?
Yeah, just oh, this guy really sounds like you for some reason.
It's me sometimes.
Yeah, just it's getting dangerous over in Cloakwood. Goblins, serpents, sometimes bandits.
Should we be concerned about the road up ahead?
We blocked off Cloakwood. You shouldn't have to, as long as y'all aren't trying to go to the forest, y'all should be okay. Although I would keep your eyes out. You never know. We've not been able to track down that serpent. We don't know quite where it's at. The goblins, however, they usually station themselves over in Cloakwood, so you shouldn't have to worry about them. Bandits, however, they're unpredictable, but, well, we know of at least one group over in Cloakwood. If there's another one out about, well, y'all might have to fend for yourselves, although the city's not far, a couple more miles.
When you say serpent, what exactly are you referring? Are you talking about little garden snake, or are we talking about like a dragon's type of serpent?
Oh, I've never seen it myself. He's like, sort of holds out his arms, kind of like, I think it was like the biggest anaconda you can think of. That you can.
Hey, Wing.
Yeah, like a titan boa kind of size, almost.
Okay.
Quick question. While he holds his hand out, or his arms out, and I can see like his chest and his shield, are they bearing any crest? And by chance, if they are, is it one of the crests that we found the flags from that battlefield we checked out?
I mentioned earlier that they are bearing the flaming fist emblem.
Okay, so I have a picture. You gave me a picture for one. The second one says a black one with a golden fist on it. That's not the same thing, right?
No, flaming fist is like the group that Arrowmarsh is part of.
Oh,
Okay. They're the quote-unquote police force of Baragost and Baldur's Gate. They're technically mercenaries, but they act as a police force.
Okay, if I do recognize that that's Arrowmarsh's symbol, I'll be like, hey, where would the person that be like Arrowmarsh for you guys be up there? You know, the person in charge.
Who's Arrowmarsh?
BMAF, that's who. But anyway, so, the guy up there that would be in charge of you flaming fists, who would that be and where would we locate him? If I wanted to talk to him, per se.
I know the name. Let me find it. I know it's like something Raven Guard or something. See if I can. Yeah, like Marshal Raven Guard at Wyrm's Rock. The first bridge you'll pass by whenever you get into the city. Although kind of hard to get to talk to him if you don't have, an appointment.
You know, believe it or not, that's not been told to me before yet. I can see people pretty often. Hopefully it's the same case. Where'd you say that was? Marshal Raven Guard at where?
Wyrm's Rock. It's inside of Baldur's Gate.
Hey, I appreciate your help, sir.
I'm assuming y'all are new to the area.
New to this area, yeah. Not new to city areas.
Okay. Well, anyways, just be on your best behavior with everything that's been going down lately. A few people, well, things are getting a little hectic in the city.
What do you mean hectic?
Well, with the war been going on, thieves are taking advantage, bandits taking advantage. Lots of politics that are making things difficult. Just be careful. People get desperate, and desperate people do desperate things.
He's just gonna nod. Kind of like a head nod and like, yeah, I get you. But as soon as he mentioned people stealing shit, he just kind of started nodding like, yeah, I get you.
Are any of y'all like Cinder? Do you have I know you have that sword. Do you have that like on your person visible?
No, it's in my bag of holding,
I gotcha.
along with the dagger and the mask.
Okay, I gotcha. So you're just barehanding it.
Yep,
I know Viscous is barehanding it.
Giggity.
Speaking
bare
of,
knuckle in it.
they are. You're gonna see like the guy who's been talking to y'all. He's been mostly accommodating, but Viscous, there's like two more guards in the back, kind of like eyeing you down, just sort of whispering to each other. You see the guard in front of him just sort of like hit one of them with his elbow.
Can I insight if they were making fun of me?
Sure. Insight or perception if you think you can hear them.
To be honest, my insight's way better.
Okay. Hard to say if they were like, I guess like making fun of you, but they're obviously, taken aback by your appearance. In some way, probably not pleased.
Can I look at him and say, guessing first time you've seen a person like me, huh?
One of the guys in the back is like, yeah, you could say that.
Well, what could you say about it?
Nothing. You just look different. You look like one of them. What do you call it? Those jelly cubes. Just a person.
Oh, yeah, no, the jelly cubes, that was my cousin, but I appreciate you saying we look alike. It's in the mother's face sometimes. But don't worry, I don't eat people.
See, he's
I
like
eat food.
looking to the guy that he was talking to next to him, a little confused, like not getting your jokes, just going right over his head, like, yeah, I guess. Sure.
What's your name, sir?
Jonald.
Donald?
Jonald.
Like with a J.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look to Cinder. Just smile.
Is the whole group with you or no? I don't.
Yeah, we're all in our wagon.
Yeah, y'all are on.
Oh,
Some of y'all are inside the wagon, but y'all are free to get out.
Nah, you know what? Cian's gonna sit comfortably inside still.
Just
Never mind.
Or
listening
yell what
to
the
all this.
holdup is.
Cian's just kind of going, while they're conversating, he's just going through his book.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna look at him and say, so, Jonald, you're protecting this barricade?
Yeah.
Tell you what, if I come back down here later after, we take care of what business we need, how are you about a friendly competition?
You need to clarify, sir?
How about me and you go into the woods and see who can get the most goblins first?
Sounds like a fun idea, but unless I can get someone to take my post, I can't be doing something like that.
So ask Mr. Ravengard later on my way back if you can have someone cover your post so we and you can go and inspect some suspicious stuff that I saw. Gotcha. Does your friend want to come? Because my buddy Cinder likes killing goblins too.
Yeah, you say it like it's that simple. Like Raven Guard doesn't tell us where we're positioned. He runs the whole Flaming Fist. My captain's the one who tells me where to go.
So Raven Guard would have to tell your captain, and your captain would tell you.
Yeah, chain of command and all that stuff. I mean, you can just talk to the
So-
captain. Maybe he could do it, but
So, question: if Raven Guard told you to do something, would you tell him that your captain has to tell him, and he has to go tell your captain instead?
no. If Raven Guard gives me orders directly, I'm a follow.
Oh, so if Raven Guard says that we're down to do this, we're down to do this.
I mean, yeah, if he tells me directly.
Okay, have a nice day. Cinda, you ready?
See, like the
That's
other
fine.
guards just like, what the fuck, man? I'm talking to the other guards.
What's wrong with that guy?
Just gonna look at Cinder and be like, "You ready?" Man, those guys are assholes, huh, Cinder?
Well, yeah. I mean, I think they just they probably bored sitting out here doing nothing. We're the only entertainment they've seen in a while, you know. So getting their licks in.
Yeah, just be glad they're part of them flaming fists, and I like Aaron Mush.
You know, I can't believe he said he didn't know who Air Marsh was.
That's crazy, right? Like I
That
thought he was
fucking
like,
insult.
sheesh. It's crazy. Hey, Suyin, I'm gonna like lean in to the cart window and be like, Suyin, can you
Yeah?
believe those dumb fucks didn't know who Aramarsh was?
I was wondering about that.
That's crazy, right?
I mean, he's a pretty cool guy. I'm surprised they don't know about him.
So, your opinion, should we stop at the Worm Rock thing? We do have this letter to Mr. Marshall Ravengard.
Well, let's deliver it to yeah, let's deliver it.
Yeah, so, and then what do you think? I should tell Mr. Ravengard that I'm very good at scoping out suspicious shit so I can get that bet going with that guy and steal his money?
I mean, sure.
Someone just said fuck off.
What happened?
Okay. Hey, Cinda, don't forget we do have a letter to that Marshall guy.
To what Marshall guy?
The guy that he says like the head honcho.
Yeah. Oh, it's another letter you just said.
Yeah. So when we get there,
Okay.
like at some point, we do need to make that a early priority.
You know, I gotta be honest with you, mates. I've been cooped up in that fucking library for so goddamn long. I am so excited to get out and fight some goblins or whatever. I don't care what.
I gotta
So,
say, I hate
I
to
don't
say
need a
it, but
bet.
I hate to say it, but I'm kind of the opposite here. I've really enjoyed the library.
I
I mean,
know. I know,
Suyen.
Cian.
We know.
We all know.
I mean, I'm not gonna say the Castle Keep was pretty, uneventful. I got to learn stuff, which I never thought I'd say in my life, reading books. And also I got these cool little things that I can zap coin with now as I pull out my little wraps and then put them back in my pocket.
Well, on a bit of positivity, when we all get to choose our vacation destination, Cian's already had his, so
Yep.
one down.
All right, y'all continuing forward.
I
Yep,
choose
yep.
Tropical Island as my destination.
More like a tropical island volcano.
I figured he would have picked the desert, Suyen.
Sitting on the beach, drinking something nice and cold.
Honestly,
and
I
tasty.
thought he would have picked some place hotter too, but
The beach is warm. What you mean?
I mean, doesn't the beach have all the moisture?
yeah. I mean, you're kind of, on fire.
All right.
That's why we're going to have a luau.
Yeah, we're just having this conversation while we're strolling on.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
So as y'all, move forward, y'all remember the guards told y'all that, Baldur's Gate, the city was only a few more miles away. Y'all been traveling for, I don't know, probably like 4 hours already. So a little bit longer, y'all be there. As y'all begin, I guess, actually, as y'all, sort of come over one of these hills, y'all can finally see Baldur's Gate off in the distance. Let me see if I have... I know I have one, but Yeah, here we go. Yeah, there we go.
By the way, hi Temp.
Oh, did Temp join?
Yeah,
Hi, Temp.
his card popped up a bit ago.
Bomb chicka bum bum.
Hey, Attempt. Long time no see.
Hey, Temp. Would you like to give your character introduction yourself? I basically just introduced you as Drac the Hobgoblin. I didn't even say Hobgoblin.
No.
Hey, can
Guy that woke up.
Yeah.
Guy that woke up with a cigar.
somebody
mute with the
frame
cigar.
that real quick?
You know, Cinder actually had the closest react.
No, that's what he said.
Oh,
That's what he
yeah.
said.
You woke
Nice.
up with a cigar in your mouth. It just wasn't lit.
And then he lit it.
No, in this case, instead we're gonna change that. It was lit. It's just like
It was just lit all night.
more or less.
How? You have magical cigars. They last forever. What kind of tobacco are you smoking? That
I don't know,
tobacco.
but he ain't sharing.
Shit that gives excessive relaxation, and/or then I got high, then I got high, then I got high. Bang!
Well, now that you're here, hey Drac, got a question. And no, it's not to play with your gun. Can I have one of your cigar sticky things?
He reaches out and in his God, I forgot how many boxes I bought from that merchant.
Enough.
Flicks one right over to.
Yep, I'm gonna catch it and slide it in my bag of holding.
Yoink!
And this is where he gets really confused. Aren't you going to smoke it?
Oh, me? No, never touch the stuff.
Is now highly visible, confused, and just goes, you know what?
Ian's just going to pat.
I'm just gonna give him that quiet smile after I do, like it's all going to plan.
But yeah, as y'all turn over that hill, y'all can see the well, at least from a distance, beautiful city of Baldur's Gate. It's right on the coast. It is a huge dock city, or port city. Walls basically encasing all around it, a river, somewhat cutting through it. And y'all see, boop boop. I'll go ahead and move y'all again. Just giving y'all that good old image right there. As we move y'all into, where is it? It's right here. I found it.
Good old Baldur's Gate.
Yes, the good old Baldur's Gate.
Let's see.
That is a big map.
Yep, and y'all are starting at the very bottom right-hand corner. The marker is already placed.
Worms Crossing? Nice.
Yep. It is y'all's entrance and exit into Baldur's Gate from this direction. As y'all make y'all's way closer to the city, entering what is kind of a slum area. It's not like... I mean, there's all walks of life in Rivington, but most of them, I would say, don't seem like super well off. Basic peasants, some of them have a little bit more torn clothes than they should. Doesn't quite look like the slums, but it's getting there. Like,
I'm gonna look at Cinder and give him a judgmental look when we see this, like, home sweet home, but home sweet home.
Yep. I can smell it, can't you? Can
Yeah.
you smell it? There's a bunch of suckers in this town.
Yeah. I mean, you smell the suckers. I smell lack of coin.
Oh, in this area, yeah.
lack of coin. Oh, let's see. Pull this up. Ba-da-ba-ba. And
You know,
Alright.
since we're up here, we should also, once we deliver the letter, maybe see if we could locate Saffron's business.
That's a good idea. And also, if you don't know we're also going to be checking out some sewer systems. Hey, and he's gonna give like like a bullshit clap. Like I know you're not gonna be happy as I say it.
So he just gave you. He just gives you a
Oh, I
dirty
know
look.
you're not. I know
He
you're
does
not
not
happy.
like.
I know
He
you're
does
not,
not like
buddy.
getting dirty.
You don't want to go underground?
Your systems.
Yeah, Suyin, that sounds great and all, but it definitely sounds like you're not coming. And I mean, you're kind of useful, Suyin. By kind, I mean very. And you're my buddy. You gotta come.
Do you know how long it takes to clean out these feathers?
Don't you have that magic that does it?
I don't like having to resort to it.
Alright, I tell you what. Don't you want to figure out what's going on with the crazy cold people?
Yeah.
We gotta go to the sewer. I know. I mean, how do you think I feel? I like stick to everything. I'm gonna taste it.
Like, my body is my tongue.
I mean, I'm not too thrilled about this either, but I mean, stuff's gotta get done.
I can taste the dirt beneath my feet.
All right.
So, as y'all move through Rivington, a couple of people giving y'all some dirty looks, especially two of y'all. Well, kind of three of y'all, but mostly Cinder and Viscous. A couple people seem to be more curious about y'all, a little bit more cautious. Drac, you can kind of tell that a couple people recognize that you're a hobgoblin, and a couple people are literally spitting in your direction. They don't really know what Viscous is or Cinder. They know what you are, and they know they don't like you.
Look at Drac say, Drac, you're more hated than us. This is like a first.
I was gonna say this is a first.
Oh my god. It's crazy, Drac.
We didn't say Drac with a small
What did you
blade,
do to these
man.
people?
He elevates us immediately.
And
Well,
that's
no
where
longer-
Jack just grabs his cigar and basically goes, "It's because I'm the giant goblin, basically."
Oh, shit. Hey, so like earlier when I was telling that guy like killing goblins, I just want to get money off him, okay? I
don't
wouldn't
give a
kill
shit.
you. Okay,
I don't give a shit.
that a boy. I'm gonna reach for a high five.
I mean, ain't his brother? Is your brother hobgoblin too?
No, he's human.
Okay.
He's
all
what?
right. How does that work? Half brother?
Kind of.
Blood
Dad-
brother? Like bond brother?
Father was a bit of a bastard. He liked to fuck around.
Ian's
Alright.
going to look for any point that, or anything that kind of tells him that he shouldn't take flight, because he's feeling fairly uncomfortable with all the weird looks that our little cart is getting at the moment.
No, at least in Rivington, it doesn't look like there's anything that would be like, suggesting that you have to stay on the ground. I would say like putting common sense together. You probably know like whenever you're like with big cities, they have gates.
Yeah.
To so they can kind of regulate how many people are coming in and all that. You probably shouldn't fly over the gate, which would be at the center of Wyrm's Crossing.
All right. Well, so Yin's going to take flight while they're like in mid conversation, and just kind of use the wind about 60 feet above to just kind of glide and rift with like at the same pace as the cart as we're moving forward.
Yeah, there's actually like a few people sort of, at first they were paying attention to the other three. Before you take off into the air, they sort of look at you. Some of them are a little stunned, some of them a little mazed. A couple of kids are actually pointing at you and giggling, saying stuff that you can't really hear to their parents, but they look happy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, most of them like still a little cautious of y'all's group walking in. One what is it? Another dwarf going by. What is it? Glowing. He just kind of looks to the rest of your party and looks at you and just gives you a nod and keeps going about his business.
Yeah, I know I roll with some weirdos.
Better said that in dwarf.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah,
I
did
did.
you? Hey, I'm gonna look
Yeah, I
around and go,
did.
hey, fuck you, Gloin. I'm not a fucking weirdo. You're a fucking weirdo. You sleep in dirt. Cinder, this motherfucker called us weirdos in fucking Dwarven.
Yeah,
It's
and
best
here's
dog
the thing.
shit.
I speak in Dwarvish out loud. Says the one that takes dirt naps every 5 minutes.
That a boy, Drac. That a boy. I don't know if you heard that, but he said that he's a dirt nap taker too.
Wait, Viscus, do you know
True,
dwarf?
Drac. Very true.
Yep.
It's true.
Nice.
That is my one other language I learned.
Nice. But yeah, y'all start going across the bridge. There's a few sets or a few groups of guards in Rivington, not a lot. But as y'all get closer, or as y'all start crossing the bridge of Worm's Crossing, y'all can see more guards. But the bridge itself is loaded with shops, taverns, what is it? Medicine cabins or like pharmacies, whatever you would call them in this age.
Pharmacies. Or apothecaries.
Yeah,
Either one will
we'll
do.
go with that. Apothecaries. Basically like all sorts. Doesn't look like any of them are, I would say, like super extravagant by any means, but there's a little bit of everything crossing this bridge. Does anything strike y'all's eye, or y'all just...
You said there's an apothecary?
Yep.
You said there was a tavern?
Yep.
I'm gonna look to Cinder and just stretch off the card and say, hey, go restock on supplies before we go do dumb shit in the gross places.
Right,
I'm
I
just-
mean, what y'all need?
I'm pretty tapped on self-sufficient shit.
What, you didn't buy shit before we left the library.
Yeah, okay, I'm fucking dumb, okay, Cinder, sorry. I'm just gonna keep walking over to the thing and go, hi, do you sell potions of healing?
Why, yes, of course. We wouldn't... well, I mean, everybody needs a little bit of healing, don't they?
Well, yeah.
Are you looking for just some basics or something a little more?
Basics.
Okay. They are 50 gold apiece, although I can, take if you buy two, you can get the third one half off.
So you're saying 125 for 3?
Yes, sir. I
Yeah,
don't want
I
to
can-
offend if you, now your body, I'm gonna silence myself. Yes.
I'm gonna look to him. I'm gonna pull out a biscuit and just put it in my hand and like absorb it into my stomach. Yeah, I know I'm weird, but 125 for 3?
Yes, sir. And worry not, gold is gold is gold.
Okay. Can I just look at them and make sure they look like real?
Yeah, go ahead and give me, insight check. Yeah, as far as you can see that they're pretty real, maybe a little lighter shade than you're used to, but it's barely noticeable.
Okay, I feel like they're regular healing potions though.
Yeah, I would say like, we'll put it this way: with your 21, it looks like he may have done, I guess like, mixed it with a little bit more water than would normally be, so he can like have a bigger stock than usual. But it looks like he's doing really well at like not, I guess, watering down his product a lot.
Okay. I'm gonna look to him and say, so question. I'm gonna hand him the gold and take the 3. By the way, and then afterwards I'm gonna look at him and say, I like your style. Spreading it out to get more product, huh? Clever guy.
And you see him sort of looks a little wide-eyed for like about half a second. He's like, I don't know what you mean, sir. And he's
I'm just gonna
giving
look
you
at
a
him.
sly smile.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, that's the thing about liquid people. We can see stuff. I hope he believes me and say, "But you have a good day. Hopefully, we can do some more business later with more potent materials." And just walk away and try and catch up to the cart.
As you walk away, he sort of grabs the collar of her shirt and sort of moves it a little bit, sort of readjusting it. And someone else walks up and is like, "Yes, ma'am. How can I help you today?"
When I catch back up to the cart, I'm gonna look at Cinder and say, "Hey, that apothecarian's a sucker. We could probably get cheap shit from him."
How is he a sucker?
He
Was-
waters. He slightly waters his shit down, so we could probably stretch him and squeeze him for discounts.
All right.
I'm just gonna kind of lean back and go, "It's great to be in the city again."
I was gonna wait later till we got some. Well, wait, we're going to a tavern, right? I mean, Glowin's already gone.
I'm gonna look in the cart and be like, "Glowing's not here. I guess we are."
That man disappeared so quick.
I'm
Smelled
assuming.
beer was gone.
I'm assuming glowing. You did sneak out and go to the tavern.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I did a barrel roll and roll around the cart, and then I did a full ninja dance, just going to the thing just to get some more beer.
I'm just imagining you doing this like action roll out of the cart and just like tavern and just full sprint right towards the door.
Drac
Yep,
watches him,
pretty
does
much.
it all, and just does his little shrug. Did we pass the tavern or anything yet, guys?
I think there's one on the bridge.
I'm gonna look up. So yeah, did we pass the tavern?
The answer is yes.
So from my vantage point, I wouldn't have gotten any sort of warning about flying over the carts while we're on the bridge, would I?
No, there seems to be a couple of guards that are like eyeing you a little bit, but they don't seem to be like, telling you anything or trying to enforce you to land on the ground. Again, you haven't crossed that center point of the bridge where that main what you call it, the main gate would be.
Worms Rock.
Yes.
Yeah. So overhearing Viscus's question, I guess Suyin's going to, from his vantage point, see if he can spot where the tavern's at.
Actually, like, with the moment Glowin dashed out of the fucking cart, you were watching him sort of run. Like, you're gonna notice when Glowin starts to run. You've seen it a few times.
Yeah.
Plus, with the armor he's wearing, you're not gonna just not hear that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, so, hell, even, don't even need to make a perception check. Right now, I'm assuming, Glowin's basically following his nose. He just instinctively knows where that tavern should be.
He can smell the alcohol and vomit.
Yes. Yeah, you can smell the yeast.
And the dirt.
But, but yeah, you just follow basically the direction that he's running.
Yeah, Suyin will just kind of shout, "It's over there!" And then he's going to point in the direction of Glowin walking into said tavern.
Then I say we head that way.
And from there, Suyin will promptly land, and join the others.
Let's maybe it's best if we, because this bridge is a little crowded, right? I don't know if we should leave our wagon unattended, right?
It is
I'll
a
sit
bit
with the
crowded.
wagon.
Huh?
Huh? To
A
who?
lot. Go ahead, sorry.
I was saying, huh? To who?
Yes, it's crowded.
Yeah, it is a bit crowded.
Well, you guys go ahead. I can watch the cart.
I was gonna say, why don't we get some drinks to go? We'll toast, and then we'll continue on.
Yeah, bring me some wine if you can.
Yeah,
Alright.
you and Draco wrestle him out. I'm gonna sit back with Suyin.
Well,
Alrighty.
as y'all do approach the tavern on cart, there's a couple guards just sort of posted outside. Tavern's a good place for ruffians. So they're just sort of camped out. Basically just keeping an eye on the area. one of the guards looks to y'all and is like, "Y'all new to Baldur's Gate?"
There we just rode in.
Y'all know. I'll assume y'all don't know. Y'all ain't gonna be able to take y'all's horses past the gate.
Which
So,
gate?
The Wyrm's Rock Gate. No horse and cart past there. You're not gonna be able to, well, once you
we
get
gotta
into
walk
the
the whole
main...
city on foot?
Yeah, how
Yes,
long
sir.
is the walk to get to the city?
I mean, it's quite a walk, but there ain't a whole lot of room for your horses, and we don't like horse shit covering our streets.
Hmm.
Where's the
Well,
nearest stall?
Nearest stall will be back in Rivington.
Well, why don't Viscus, you and I can take the cart to wherever it's got to go. We could just meet up back here.
That's fine. Gives them time to soften them up, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of which, as I'm gonna like slide next to Suyen and be like, Suyen, you know you're good with the magic. You got anything that helps? And I'm gonna stop. Are those guards in? Are any guards in hearing range of me if I'm in my cart talking to Suyen?
Are y'all moving? Or are y'all
Yeah.
still where y'all stopped?
I would. Did Drac and Cinder hop off to go grab? What's his face?
Yeah, they did.
Well, then yeah, I guess we'd be going back if that's the case.
Okay, yeah. Basically, if y'all are on the move, you probably, out of earshot. There's a lot of
Alright,
noise, but you're not that far away from the guard if y'all are just where y'all
I'll
stopped.
lean in closer and I'll say, "You got any magic that would help me be safer with sticky fingers? Huh? Huh?"
I mean, I can make you invisible, but that would be about it.
Okay, what about? Do you got some harmless stuff that like maybe guards wouldn't care about that provide distraction if I need it?
Um, not really harmless per se.
Well, yeah, I don't want anyone
Definitely
hurt. Like,
not a
can you make
distraction.
like a firework pop in the sky or something like that?
Yeah.
You can.
I mean,
It's not gonna
So
like
Ian's just
exhaust
gonna
you, is it?
Ian's just gonna like see if he can grab like a small wood chip from like the side of the cart, cast light on it, and throw it up in the air.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping you from doing that. Just a
I-
glowing wood chip.
Yeah, I mean, I could do stuff like that.
Hmm.
Maybe with something a little bigger.
You know, this might work. This might work. We get the drunken dwarf to like be the spokesperson because I know you don't like talking in front of a bunch of people. But we get them drunken dwarf to do like spokesperson shit, and you do magic tricks. That could be a good distraction. What we want to call it? Drunken Sparkle? They gotta have code names. Yeah, I mean, make it easier to get out.
I will leave the code names to you.
We're gonna call it Drunken Sparkle.
Instantly, like Suyin, the deepest sigh you could ever hear from Suyin. The anime sweat drop to follow too.
I just figured with them saying that people are on a little more high guard, it might be easier to do stuff when people's minds aren't wandering and are a little more focused on something. I'm just gonna give you that innocent but totally guilty smile.
You guys,
Alright.
you guys in the tavern. What are y'all doing?
I guess we're locating Glowin.
Well then, glowing as you have entered the tavern. Your crew is a little bit behind you. You basically full sprint into the door. What you doing?
I go directly to the barkeep.
All right. Yeah, you gotta like navigate around a couple of other a couple of other people, a couple of them being dwarves naturally. Both of them just like as y'all sort of bump into each other, like, oh, excuse me, yep, yep. Oh, see you later. Have a good one.
Yep.
Yeah, you find a stool, pull yourself up to the bar. The tavern's actually kind of loaded, despite it being kind of like middle of the afternoon. Well, not even like middle of the afternoon. It's like the afternoon. But yeah, bar's pretty packed. The tavern itself, people are kind of bustling at the tables. There's a few empty spots, but not a lot. The barkeep sort of swings by, cleaning his mug and pouring a drink for one of the other customers. Just sort of looks over you, he's like, "What are you getting?"
Biggest dwarven ale you have and strongest.
All right, that'll be 3 gold.
I hand him 3 gold.
All right. You see him pull out a pretty sizable mug. I gotta say, it's like basically like a 20-ounce mug. He just takes some I guess really, really dark liquor, pouring it in there and just puts it on right in front of you, swipes the gold off, puts it in his pocket, goes over to help another customer. And then shortly after you've sat down and gotten your drink, Cinder and Drac, y'all barge in. Again, sort of having to navigate around a couple of people. But y'all can pretty quickly find Glowin. He kind of stands out in the crowd after being around him so long.
Well, I will wander up next to him and yep. Well, look who's already ahead of us in the drinking game. Couldn't wait, eh, Glowin?
I'm sipping the beer, so I can't answer him.
No. Glowin's deep in his cup.
Yes.
He's deep throating that beer.
Not.
Yeah, you are. You admit it.
Well,
Okay,
I mean,
maybe.
technically he is.
Yeah, you might not like the way that's worded, but you're definitely deep throating your liquor. Drac, what about you, buddy?
Sorry, I had a burp there.
Oh?
Drac is just gonna order something light. While looking right at Glowing, like, if you wanted to take a deeper drink, you don't need to deep throw it. And he says that out loud just enough for enough people to hear that.
Yeah, there's a couple people that sort of turn to you, like, kind of like, what the fuck? Kind of like half trying to get what y'all were talking about, but they obviously came in at the wrong spot of this conversation. A few of them just kind of turn around and is like, all right, whatever, and just go back to the drink. You probably got a couple people that are still trying to chime in, but most people are kind of look like they've gone back to their business. The barkeep tells you that your drink is 2 silver.
Puts down 2 silver.
I guess I need to remove that 3 gold from you, don't I, Glowin?
Yeah, because I'm messing with my computer at the moment.
You're good. All right. Cinder, as you were.
I am going. Yeah. I would also like a drink if you don't mind. Something simple and light.
All right, same thing as your redskin friend.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Gonna ask for that 2 silver. Pour you a drink. All right. If y'all need anything, y'all let me know. He just immediately has to hurry over to another customer that's waving his hand, trying to get his attention.
I will lift my glass up. Well, gentlemen, we've fought it. I guess some does get here, but let's just have a little drink. And we'll do a little toast prop when the rest of the crew shows up. So, to Baldur's Gate. I'll just get a little drink.
For all of you, give me Constitution saving throws, please. I will go ahead and roll yours.
I thought I was drinking a simple beer. We've been bamboozled.
Yeah, all of y'all succeed. Drac and Cinder, y'all's drink like goes down basically almost like water. You can feel that, little warm feeling in your stomach. But besides that, it's like y'all asked for something light, and this stuff definitely fits the bill. Glow in your drink, definitely a little bit more powerful. But with as much as you've drunk in your life, no, yeah, you're plenty good. You got that good, strong feeling. Like, this is a good drink. If you had a few more of these, you could get pretty drunk off of them. But just the one, right now, you're doing all right. Although, I was about to say, although Suyin is BRB, but that has immediately been rectified. Viscous and Suyin. As y'all reach into Rivington, y'all do see a spot that has a couple of horses. Looks pretty well like a stable. It's actually a pretty sizable one. It's almost kind of like there's a couple of stables all next to each other in kind of like one area. But that seems, at least immediately, y'all getting off of Wyrm's Crossing and back into Rivington, that's the most immediate place that looks like it has room for your horse and carriage. There's a couple people in there moving horses in, moving horses out. A couple people tending to the stables and all that.
Well, I guess that's where we take it.
Suyin, I would definitely, anything that you think has like a merit, a value in a slum like this, we want to put it in our bags before we leave our carriage here. All right, we'll go missing when we come back.
And don't forget your little guy too.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna knock on the little compartment door on the floor.
Yeah, Squeaker's still sort of hanging around you in your bag. You can see Cheddar. He's basically been sleeping this entire time for hours, and he just seems like stretches and like, Viscous. Oh, morning, buddy.
Morning, Cheddar. Hey, we're getting ready to drop the horse and carriage off at a stable. I don't know for how long. Are you coming with us, or are you just gonna stick around here? It's kind of a slum.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man.
You're more than welcome to tag along.
You see him just sort of like rubbing the little patch that he's been calling his bed. He's like, I'm gonna miss this.
We'll be back.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, if you got, Squeakers keeps a little pocket bed in my regular bag. You could make one too.
I might have to think about that. Is that Suyin?
I've also got room in my bag if you need.
Oh, hell yeah. I don't want to take old Squeaker's room.
Suyin will just kind of set his bag down on the seat next to him and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it seems sort of like slowly, sort of like sluggishly, as he's just waking up, sort of make his way out of his little hidey hole, climb his way down with his little mouse paws, and just sort of not really sneak into your bag, but, slip into your bag. See him bury himself in there under a bunch of stuff, and he's like, you just hear like a little muffled, just like, oh my, there's actually kind of a good bit of room in here.
Yeah, Well, you probably can't hear me from out here, but Suyin's probably still gonna say something. Yeah, I don't carry a whole lot.
Smells like books.
Yeah, there's a lot of books.
That's not what I heard.
What did you hear?
I heard smells like this. So what did that sound like?
And like I said, he's muffled. But yeah, I guess y'all make y'all's way into that little stable area. See some guys talking to a few other people who are sitting on horses. Seems like they're like handing him a little bit of coin, putting it back into his pocket. Looks over to y'all, waves off the two guys that he's talking to, and starts walking over to you, holding up his hand. He's like, "Hold there! What brings y'all over here?"
We just need a place to put our cart and horse.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, very few places on this side, not this side of the city, but I'd be very happy to help you.
Would be greatly appreciated. Viscus, how long do you think we'll be here?
Any chance we could set a tab and pay based off of day when we come back? I mean, with a nice cart like this, surely we're not going to leave it here. This thing looks better than half of the carts that we've seen on the road.
I gotta say it's better than half the cars I see here. Besides them aristocrats. But, it's alright, we can do it that way, but I do gotta take some sort of upfront payment.
That makes sense. What are we talking? What's the charge per day if you include your own feet and not ours?
Alright, well, for a 10-day, it would be about 1 gold a day. It's actually more if you're only going to be here a shorter amount of time. But we stop at that 1 gold a day mark. So we're gonna say y'all probably be here more than a 10-day, right?
Why don't we start at a 10-day? We'll come back before it ends and we'll re-up from there if we need. Sound good?
Suyin's going to hand Viscus 5 gold to give to him.
Alright, and I'll take the other 5. And
Yeah.
I'll say, here's 10 gold that pays for 10 days. Your feed, right?
Yeah, we feed, we house, we'll take care of everything. We'll try and make sure no one messes with your horse, besides the people who are, work here. No one messes with your cart. We don't clean carts. We don't, your cart's gonna be, whatever happens to your cart while it's here. We'll make sure nobody messes with it, but beyond that, we're not, that kind of business.
That's okay. We can clean it up as soon as we get back.
Alright, then, we'll just consider it a 10-day, and then for every day past that 10-day, it will be another gold.
Yep, we'll be back before the 10-day and have a more clear answer on how long we'll be here, if that works.
Sounds good. I would probably get out any belongings that y'all would like. Y'all would want to keep.
I believe we already have, correct, Suyin?
I think so. I think we should at least do a once over just in case one of the other guys might have left something in there.
Yeah, I'll stretch my neck around and look and see if there's anything in the window.
You don't even move from your spot. Your neck just extends.
Yeah, you see the guy just a little, Zuyan, you looking at him, he's his eyes just sort of squint a little bit, the fuck?
So it's just going to Suyin's got an awkward look on his face. It's okay. This is a common thing with us.
Y'all some of the strangest people I've ever met.
Did anyone leave anything in the cart?
Yeah, anybody in the party? Anybody leave anything in the cart?
Not really.
No.
Okay.
Squeakers
Okay.
calls
And the
out.
cart just-
Squeakers calls out. I left my fucks.
That's right, everybody does, Squeakers. No, it just looks like we got the feed and horse care in the back.
All right then. Well, consider it taken care of. I'll get them housed and moved in. What's y'all's name so I know who all this belongs to? I gotta write some of this stuff down.
I'm just gonna look Suyin and say your name.
Suyin's gonna give him the his surname. He's gonna say Blue Feather.
Okay, that'll be easy to remember.
Yes.
All right. Well, I got you marked down. Said whenever y'all know more, y'all just come by. I work 5 days a week. Besides that, y'all carry on, I guess. Go do whatever y'all gotta do. And as he just sort of like waves y'all off and takes the reins of y'all's horse and just starts leading y'all's horse over to the stables.
I'll just start walking back with Suyin, and on the way back, how many do I have left? I'm gonna pull out one of my multiple bottles of wine and pop it open and be like, Suyin, doesn't mean we can't drink.
Fair enough. I think you should try not to extend your limbs too much around these folk. They seem to be giving us some really dirty looks.
Extend my limbs.
I mean, the way you checked the cart with your neck extending like that, it kind of freaked them out.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's because they got bones and stuff.
I mean, I'm totally used to it, but I think it caught him off guard.
City folk are weird.
Yep.
So I'm guessing don't pull out my pseudopod?
That sounds
Yes.
dirty.
Correct.
That is unfortunate. I had a lot of plans to use that to get us some.
Just keep it away
some
from prying eyes. Is all I'm suggesting.
Okay. Yeah, I get you. I get you. Some people are weird, namely me. But yeah, I get you. Okay.
Well, to be fair, we're all this entire group is weird. I mean, look what we survived.
Yeah, it's pretty weird when you think you're the normalest person here and you're talking Birdman. No offense, Suyin, as I pass him the bottle.
Y'all start making y'all's way towards the tavern?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, continue this conversation. Y'all make.
Oh, no. Suyin was about to respond to him calling him a weird bird person. He was about to use that whole. He was about to. It was one of those actually moments, but that was stopped as soon as the bottle of wine was handed to him.
Yeah, hard to deny that wine right now.
Yes, definitely needed. So Suyin's gonna take a chug of the wine as they go.
It's basically one of those, hey, now, offered wine. You are forgiven.
As we're walking back and we pass that apothecarium that I was talking to, I'm going to mention to Suyin that we might be able to negotiate. I'll say negotiate to Suyin. I'll be like, Suyin, that card over there, we might be able to negotiate some better terms on supplies if we need, by the way.
Okay.
Nothing
Okay.
sticky either.
Sounds good.
As y'all start, having y'all's little conversation, making y'all's way back to the tavern in Weirham's Crossing.
Get away.
Y'all do find, I guess basically, same thing I described to the other folks that walked in. Bumping into a couple people on y'all's way in and out. Like, the place is actually pretty damn packed. To add a little more flavor to the place, it's like a 2-story bar. Y'all are mostly on the ground floor, but there's obviously a second floor that has a balcony that's looking over the center road of Weirham's Crossing. Yeah, y'all walk in, y'all pretty quickly find, y'all's trio that's not that hard to find.
Just look for the most awkward bunch in town.
Look for the flaming head.
Yeah, that too.
The beacons are lit!
Or the
Riders Red Knights.
But yeah, y'all have entered the bar. Y'all have found y'all's allies and friends. Yeah, what y'all doing, guys?
As me and Suyin walk up, I'll be like, "Hey, bums, horse is parked for 10 days. We gotta pay up before it ends. If we need to stay longer."
Bye, whoever you were.
Jesus Christ, this internet. I'm sorry.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
At least you have internet at the moment.
Oh, it is very frustrating.
I'm using my phone.
That's unfortunate. But yeah, the whole party is back together inside the tavern.
I'm gonna ask the rest of the crew what their plans are.
Um, aside from the letter and Saffron, don't really
And
having a plan.
okay,
I
yeah, I
mean,
figured. Well, I figured knock out loose ends before we go get gross. So I didn't know what everyone had planned.
before we
That
go
I
sounds
mean,
like a
gross.
plan.
Yes, Cinda. As I give you like the
Oh
most
yeah,
intense
yeah,
look
yeah. Okay,
ever,
okay.
I'm gonna say, I mean, my current only plan, to be honest, is trying to let the Marshal Raven Guard let that guy off sucker duty so he can lose money to me and Cinder in sucker duty. Um, I'm open for whatever, guys.
Well, we still have. I know we still have to also make our point of contact with Saffron again.
Yeah.
But other than that, like I don't think I don't have anything specifically planned, so I'm game for whatever.
All right, let's do.
Minus the sewer, mind you.
Let's do.
But
Yes, let's do goblins first, and letter goblins.
Well. That's a lot of walking, Cinder. I do agree. I want to take them chumps' money, but we can do that anytime. I mean, plenty of chumps here, right?
The
yeah,
Yeah.
at the mention of goblins, the barkeep see him just sort of like turn toward y'all and was like, "Y'all deal with goblins?"
As long as it's not my buddy in red, we've been known to.
Yes. Well, as long as his coin is real, he will have little troubles in this side of town, despite the disgustingness. But if y'all are
Damn.
capable, there are a few, we'll say, request sheets that the Flaming Fist have put up. You might make some coin off of killing those goblins. I think I remember them having one. I have a couple of the posters if you'd like.
yeah, we'll definitely take one.
You see him sort of pull out a sheet, or like a couple sheets of paper, parchment, seem to be like almost rolled together. But he, unrolls them, starts pulling through them, without making like a perception check. Y'all can tell that some of them are like wanted posters, and then he starts getting into another type of request sheets or something. And he looks around and is like, yeah, here y'all go. Pulls out one of the sheets and slaps it in front of y'all. Basically, just the sheet says Goblin Menace, reward 20 gold pieces per goblin ear, an additional 200 for providing proof of the chieftain's death. And then it gives a description saying how goblins have been attacking the road, trade routes, and all that, and that they're known to be inside of Cloakwood.
So, do we bring this back to you, or who do we bring this this poster to once we finish the job?
When you finish the job, you bring it to Wyrm's Crossing, or Wyrm's Rock. They'll take care of all that. Although you'll need to bring, if you're taking on the job, you'll need to bring this probably over to, I hear they have a roadblock outside of town. You'll probably need to show that to them and let them know that you're there for that kind of business.
Ah, okay.
Now, yeah, y'all can keep that. I can get another one later.
Hey, question.
Yes.
Did that look like some wanted posters before you got to there?
Yeah. Yeah, I got a few. Y'all bounty hunters?
I'm gonna look to Cinder and be like, yeah, we're kind of a jack of all trades, I would like to think. You got anything worth our while?
You're just trying to make some money.
Of course, and we're pretty good at it.
Let's see, we got Black Viper, Shadow Blade Assassin, Winged Devil, Masked Marauder, the Pyromancer, and some Silent Saboteur. as they've been called recently.
Can I see that silent saboteur one?
Yeah. Sort of pulls out and throws it in front of you. It's like, it's one of the cheaper ones on the lot. But 50 gold for information that leads to the capture, and 300 for the capture of them alive. 100 if you bring them in dead.
So looking over this, does this tip off like or give me any sort of indication like the silent saboteurs we're dealing with the cold of the whispering ones? It kind of feels like it might go hand in hand, and I know I was reading on books about the silent god. I think it was.
No, it's not the. It's like the whispered one. It's not the silent
Yeah.
god. But no, from the like, there's not really a quote unquote like. There's not like an image for the person. There's not like a painted picture or anything like that. But the description in it basically just says that several points of infrastructure around the city have been targeted by an unknown assailant. Flaming Fist is seeking individuals skilled in stealth and investigation to uncover the identity of the one behind the damages before serious harm is done.
I'm just gonna roll that one up and put that one in my pocket. So you don't mind me taking that one to him too, right?
No, dude, go for it. Do you want something a little more lucrative?
You know, you got anything that might give us some sort of reward that magical people might like? As he kind of like gives some eyebrows to Suyin.
Well, I don't really choose the reward that these give out. In terms of bounties, like you're looking just for gold. Otherwise, there's requests depending on the person that you're taking the request from, or who petitioned to request. Some of them might be willing to, offer more than just gold.
Look to the rest of the crew. Did any of them stand out to you guys?
He isn't a a pyromancer. Like, doesn't he do like magic?
I think that's fire.
Yeah, fire, a
Like
wizard.
magic fire.
Yeah, it's some magic user with a penchant for magic, or for penchant for fire. He's been burning down a couple of places. Hasn't hurt anyone too severely so far, but he's getting out of hand.
Julian, does that sound like it's your alley or no?
Yeah, definitely. We'll definitely look into that one.
And I don't want to, I try not to pry too much, but I did hear y'all saying something about a cult.
No, I didn't say. I was just asking you if anything
okay.
resembled it. Yeah. I wouldn't have mentioned the cold. I'm trying not even to mention the sewer, to be honest.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, you have mentioned the sewer.
Yeah, I know someone did.
Yeah. And actually, in fact, you know what? He's gonna point out. It's like, I do have. There's a rat infestation in the sewer that they've got a request board or request sheet for.
Oh, that works perfectly. Can we get that?
It instantly, Suyin shivers. Does not like sewers.
Yeah. He's like, like, do you just want all of these?
Yeah, sure. We'll fill out what we can. We like money.
All right. I'm just going to give y'all permission to read this. It is in quests. I think y'all should have access to it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hand these to everybody. I'm gonna pocket that Shadowblade Assassin one though.
Okay.
Yeah, Suyin will pocket the the Reckless Pyromancer one.
Okay. The barkeep's just. All right. Well, that's all the ones that I got. There might be more or others, further in town, but I don't get all of the best jobs out here.
Oh, this is a good start. Thank you.
Would y'all like me to top y'all up on y'all's drinks? Dude, this barkeep's voice has gone everywhere. He doesn't know who he is. It's a different barkeep now.
Put my glass refilled.
Yeah. You know what? Why not? Refill sounds good.
I'm just gonna politely shake my head no with my hand and say thank you though.
Hey, if we have to take care of those rats, I'm gonna need a few drinks.
Cinder, he lets you know that the refill is just going to be one extra silver.
Cool.
And Suyin, since you haven't bought a drink from him, you came in with your own. He can't give you a refill.
Well, soon we'll just ask for a bottle of wine.
All right.
To refill.
All right. Be 5 silver for a bottle. I guess he'll ask if you want something like a little light or heavy.
Maybe a little heavy.
Okay. That will be about well, you know what? He's gonna pull out some fine wine. We got this for about 10 gold.
Maybe not. Maybe not. How about something? I guess something a bit cheaper.
I gotcha. He's gonna pull out another bottle, not something still strong, but not his best stuff that he's got on that.
Hmm.
And it's like a bottle of this goes for 5.
That I will do.
All right. Just hands you the bottle, takes the gold, looks over to Glowin and Drac. Refills.
Yes, sir.
Tells you that your refill is gonna be yours is gonna be another 2 silver.
Mine.
Yes. You had a more expensive, more potent drink. And Drac?
No thanks.
Was there
Can
something
you
you were
take it
trying to say
offline?
earlier? Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Thank you.
I was just checking my stuff. Because he would have actually took his pinky and actually would have grabbed the smuggling operations poster and actually went while smoking a cigar, like,
Okay. Yeah. So you're personally more interested in the smuggling operation?
yeah, especially if you personally look at my ideal.
No, yeah, I remember a good bit of stuff.
Can I hand the Haunted Manor one to Cinder?
I mean, I'm not gonna stop you.
Hey. Give me the.
Cinder, hold on to that one. We gotta talk about that one.
Zoink, biscuit.
Fucking Scooby Doo. Oh no, wait, that's Shaggy, not Scooby. No, it's from Scooby Doo, but yeah. Anyways, as y'all, going through y'all's bounty posters, looking at all this stuff, y'all hear what looks to be like a little bit of commotion, partially coming from that guard that you had been talking, that was positioned outside. You can't really, I guess, immediately tell what's going on. It seems like the guard's a little aggravated. If y'all want to investigate further, y'all can do y'all's perception check. Otherwise, y'all can just continue doing what y'all is doing.
Go, dice roll!
I go and check out, sipping on my beer.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually just walk up to like close to the door and look outside as well.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Yeah, it takes y'all 3 a little bit, to get outside just because of the amount of people in y'all's way. But and JT, you want me to roll your perception?
Yes, please.
No.
Natural 1. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, actually, you got a
Oh,
natural
damn,
20.
the opposite.
That's what you get for downing me.
So in terms of what y'all hear, Viscous and Suyin, y'all can't make it out over like the patrons in the bar and people outside. Both Drac and Cinder didn't make one. Okay. I thought that Constitution save was.
Yeah, I was having difficulty getting this damn.
I got you. Yeah, I mean, like, you don't have to roll one if you don't want to, but
There goes. All right.
okay, yeah, still. Because I was gonna use your Constitution save originally because I thought that was your perception. So I mean, it's close enough, right? But yeah, Drac and Cinder. Y'all can make out a couple of words coming out. The guard I guess a few of the words y'all are making out is like the words payment, Ikoba, crossing, and it's basically the main things that y'all can kind of get out of that. So y'all, like I said, y'all know it's like y'all don't know what Ikoba is. Y'all can probably only assume crossing, probably either dealing with Wyrm's crossing or maybe something else. But then also payment kind of explains a little bit.
Okay.
Glowin, you basically able to hear that guard saying, basically coming out and saying, "Damn it, Ikoba! If you don't have our payment, you're never getting across Wyrm's Crossing again." Y'all two, making y'all's way outside, or three of y'all's making y'all's way outside. I believe it's Viscous, Glowin, and Suyen, right? Y'all making y'all's way outside?
Yeah.
Cinder, were you going with?
I was just trying to listen to what we were picking up with that guy.
Okay. And what did you say, Drac?
Drac went too.
Okay, so it's just Cinder sitting at the bar alone. Squeakers will hop out and chill with him.
Well, a toast to all me friends.
Yep, Squeaker's just like, I'm here.
I bought everybody around. Oh, they're all gone.
Squeaker's trying to rub your shoulder. Like, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Cinder. I'm here for you.
When you say those magic words, you've never seen a dwarf move so fast in his life.
It's like he just went in reverse.
Yeah, it's like I went supernova. Like I just ran as fast as possible. Like, oh, you're buying us around? Well, give me a seat.
He's Speedy Gonzalez to that shit.
But to those of y'all who are moving, still moving outside, y'all can see the guard talking to what looks to be a dark elf. He's sort of like keeping the eye or the sun out of his eyes, kind of like, you know. I mean, he's a dark elf. His eyes are pretty sensitive to the light, but he is out in the light, kind of just, you know, dealing with it. But yeah, shielding his eyes, talking to this guy. He's got like a pretty, say he's a little, looks not like everybody else in Rivington. Like he's definitely got that, casual, thuggish sort of look. I don't know how better to say that. I would say both, Viscous and Cinder, y'all would kind of probably get a good idea. It's like, you know, he's probably on that opposite, that not so great end of life, where, you know, you do some shady stuff, because that's kind of the life that y'all came from. But yeah, he's got a little sly smile and just, yeah, the guard seems to be talking to him, seems to be referring to him as Ikoba. Yeah, the guy's just talking to him, like, look, man, I've got the money. It's not right here. I gotta go pick it up. I'm bringing it by Wyrm's Crossing tonight. You'll have it, I promise. As he looks over to y'all guys at the doorway and just y'all see something y'all like?
I might. What's your deck?
No, Sonny. I think y'all should, you know, go mind y'all's business elsewhere.
I think you got me wrong. I ain't a mercenary, nothing. I was just trying to see if I could help a friend out. We look like we're cut from similar cloth.
And the guard's just gonna sort of look to you and let you run around with this fool.
I don't know him a day in my life, and I have a. Is he a flaming fist?
Ikoba?
No, the guard is talking.
Yeah, the guard is flaming fist.
Alright, as soon as I'm say I've never seen him a day in my life, and I have a letter directly from Marshal Ravengard. I just wanted to ask a few questions, sir. Is that okay?
You asking me questions?
No, not at all.
Or are you asking this here hoodlum some questions?
I'm asking this Koba? Is that what your name is, sir?
Yeah, and what's yours?
My name's Viscus. Nice to meet you. I'm asking the Sikoba fella a question. Maybe I'm trying to make his day.
Koba's just sort of looks at you. He's like, all right, you have my attention, but, I got some errands to run, so if we can make it snappy.
Yeah. What do you say we meet back at the tavern later? Maybe you find one with less discriminatory people around. As I kind of look towards that guard.
Guard looks back between you and Ikoba and was like, yeah, I tell you what, if you get past Weirham's Crossing, I'll be hanging around in Twin Songs for a little bit. Come meet me there. I'll tell you where to meet up later. Don't want to let our, friendly, oh so strapping guard here, know of any business.
I'm gonna, take 2 coin out of my pocket and just set it in the guard's hand and say, sorry for the way this asshole talked to you. Koba, I'll see you later, buddy.
Guard's gonna take it and just slip it right into his pocket. Koba's gonna be like, yeah, you too, Viscus. I'll see you around. So he makes his way off, blowing a kiss to the guard as he makes his leave. Guard's like, oh, fucking
I'm gonna look
asshole.
to the end and say, nah, that guy's the guy that has information we need.
Mm-hmm.
So, from what the appearance of him, was he all covered up, or was he had some other skin showing?
I mean, yeah, he wasn't all covered up. He had skin showing. It wasn't he wasn't super exposed or nothing. So mostly shielding his eyes, but his hands were exposed. Feet were mostly exposed, wrists and ankles.
Yeah, Drac was trying to look for any form of a tattoo.
I guess roll a perception check. From what skin was showing, I would say you could probably see the briefest, the glimpses of a tattoo under his sleeves, but you couldn't see the whole tattoo. Just some white markings on his skin.
Well, looks like my quest is already bearing fruit.
And what is it? Viscus, I would like you to make me give me a history check.
Look at that raw 7.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll help because it's mainly for routes, but I don't know if me knowing city secrets help. It's mostly routes and traveling. I figured not, but
No, unfortunately not. Not for this. I will say, with your 7, something just kind of strikes you as oddly familiar with the situation you were just in. You can't quite place your mind on it, but it's a very strange sense of deja vu.
Can I think on that, possibly an insight or something, and see if it strikes me as something before my change or after my change?
Sure, I'll give you an insight.
I don't need clarity, more or less just kind of something to think on.
Just a sort of time frame.
Yeah. Probably not.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to place. Again, with the period of time that you were kind of unconscious, for so long, you have a huge gap in memory. So it's a little hard for you to place exactly where that deja vu is coming from. But I will say if it is something from your... I was going to say, if it is something from your... obviously it's something from your past or whatever, depending on how far away that was.
Yeah.
But, Cinder's always been there. So you might be able to, talk to him about it or something if you really want to, and, maybe y'all can put y'all's minds together at work.
You having a little trouble there, old Viscus? Might be able to throw you a little help with my background.
Yeah, you know.
Might know a man or two. I heard a whisper here there.
Cinder, about that guy, just something strike me as familiar. I mean,
Yay.
I don't know if it's us as kids, more recently on travels. I don't know. It's just I got a weird tingly feeling, making my go all wiggly.
Cinder, I want you to also give me a history check. I will give you, we'll say, a +3 with your ear to the ground, just because, like, the guy's in that kind of walk of the life. If you're getting a feeling, that, like, he is, you've had this vibe from someone before, then, maybe that'll help you. And with a
Okay.
20, technically a 23, yeah, say, again, it's just a little foggy, just with how far back, but the name Ikoba rings a bell. You've heard this name before. It's something you've heard in your past.
Something with the Cobra.
Does he look about?
First,
Does he look
at
about
first-
our age? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, go ahead. You're all right.
No, I was asking Wayne a question, but I want to hear what you were saying. Sorry.
It was just stupid and funny. That's all.
I'd say,
It
yeah,
was a joke.
roughly Y'all's age. Hard to tell because he's an elf. They age a little differently, but it's more like, they age to a certain point and then they kind of stop aging, I think.
Yeah, like the maturation doesn't look as easy
Yeah.
to spot. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just kind of, I guess, look y'all's age.
I'm gonna look at Cinder when he says the name of Koba rings in a bell. I'm gonna ask him, from when? I don't remember a Koba. Like, I got a weird feeling, but I don't recognize him. He couldn't be with Jekos, could he?
To be honest, at first I thought it was like they were talking about venereal disease from a whole house or something, but
I'm gonna
hearing.
hold on. I am gonna pause y'all right there. Apparently, I did have his name written down wrong. Jekos is the name. I will have to change his name in my little database, but yeah, Jekos is the name.
Oh, if I would have heard Jekos, I would have treated that so different. But fair enough.
Who is this?
Yeah, that is my bad.
No, you're good. If I would have said Jekos, I wouldn't even asked if I knew him. I would have known him.
Yeah.
He's on my list. I'm gonna be like, Senda. Thinking? I mean, Jekos doesn't sound like a very, very common name to me. How about you?
Hear me?
I can.
You're cutting out a little bit.
Well, I concur because I'm having trouble.
Well, I think we have some issues to get off with Mr. Jekos there. Hey, Jack. Didn't you mention something about something being easier for you?
That's where you actually get the rarest sight ever. You see a grin.
I'll tell you what. Before you get too zesty, we'll get your stuff accomplished, but is this personal or is this business?
That's where he actually pulls the smuggling paper from his shirt. Be like, all business.
I'll tell you what. What's the contract say?
Smuggling operation.
They got a dead or alive?
I can't remember. Let's see. 100 gold for each piece of evidence gathered, and 500 for dismantling the whole operation.
Okay, so no dead or alive function, huh?
Nope.
That's good. That's very good. We're gonna get you your gold, and me and Cinder might get something a little better. Sound fair?
Let's go get our guy.
Take it slow. You gotta bait a rat to get a rat.
At least from what it looked like, I will say that it doesn't seem like he is familiar with y'all. For obvious reasons. Y'all don't look the same as y'all did that long ago.
Just gonna smile at Cinder and say, "Boy, Winter. What the fuck is that town called? Winter. I'm
Winter.
awful. Neverwinter. That's it. It's one of those winters. You know, Neverwinter's coming awfully close, huh?
Yep.
It sure is.
So Yin,
Mm-hmm.
remember when I told you there was gonna be times where I might not seem like the best person to you, but I promise you I always have your back?
Yeah.
This might be one of them times, my friend.
I had a feeling.
Yeah, me, Jekos, and Cinder go way back. He just don't recognize us.
I see.
Yeah, it's been a while, so I didn't recognize him right off the bat, but yeah, no, we got some issues to deal with.
All in the old days, we ran into the fucker.
I thought we was gonna have to travel all the way up north.
Seems like fate has brought him to you.
I'm gonna walk back out to that guard and hold out another gold piece and say, "Hey, Mr. Guard, that I was rude to, which I'm sorry about. What you know about information on that man now that he's gone?" I'm gonna hold that gold piece to him.
Jekos?
Yeah.
Informant for the guild.
Y'all's guild?
No, no. The guild is what they call a little group of thieves that hide around Baldur's Gate. Very, very elusive. Although they've got their own sort of, I guess, rules, as it were, but Jekos is kind of one of their eyes and ears on the streets, especially in this area of the city, if I'm correct. For sure, he hangs around Twin Songs and Rivington, of course, Weir's Crossing, but I think he goes, I think he's one of their main informants for all the way back into, or all the way towards Stony Eyes.
Okay. One more question,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't mind. Actually, two. Sorry, I can't count very well. What part of the city is this, as I pull out the sheet, this haunted manor in?
I don't know the quest personally. The only haunted manor I can think of is in Tumbledown, though.
Tumbledown?
Yeah, you're gonna go into the main gate into the lower city, and then head south towards the Brampton area, and there'll be a gate that leads you into Tumbledown. Correct.
Thank you.
Anything
What
else?
kind of area is Tumbledown?
Not a fun one. It's
More rough?
more creepy. There's usually a nearly perpetual fog there. Very few people live there. The ones that do kind of are the ones that thrive and slink in the shadows. It is not a good place to be. I would definitely not be there if you can help it.
Okay. Bonus round. Gold if you can answer this. Before Jekos was here in Baldur's Gate, do you know where he came from?
No, I know he's not from Baldur's Gate, but as long as I've known him, he's been working for the guild.
You know, I'm gonna put the gold back in my pocket and pull out a silver. Consolation award. Thank you very much for your service, sir. Do carry on with your good work.
Yeah, he'll take it and slip it into his pocket. See him, he's like, you said your name was Viscous, right?
Yeah, that's what people call me.
Alright. See him just pull out a little bit of paper and, you know, got like a little ink vial. He pulls a quin or pulls a quill out and just sort of writes your name down in his little book. Goes about his business.
Shit, he's one of those people. Book.
I'm just gonna look at him and say,
Death Note.
Is that memoir or is that business?
It's none of your business right now.
Yeah, fair enough. What's your name again, sir?
None of your business.
Well, I mean, if you want me to give a good word to Mr. Marshall, I think it would be my business. You have helped me out quite a bit here today.
Mm. I'll take my chances.
Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna pull out a piece of paper. Can I borrow that quill?
Nope.
Okay, fair enough. I'm just gonna slime my finger all over it like I'm writing. Random guy guard outside of tavern. Thank you. Have a good day. I'm just gonna walk away.
Let's see. I was still nearby, right?
Yeah. Don't see why not.
Okay. I just wanted to check something real quick. Oh, okay, never mind. I had an idea, but I don't think I could pull it off anyway. So go ahead, continue.
All right. Yeah, as you know, y'all make y'all's way back into the tavern. You know, everybody settling down again. What's on y'all's mind? Again, it's still sort of in the afternoon area.
I guess we're going to deal with the letter.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Wait, what'd y'all say?
So drop off the letter.
Jump off the ladder?
Drop off the letter.
That makes more sense. Like, I don't think I said the ladder once in this campaign.
No, we're playing shoots and ladders now.
All right, well, y'all got to go 3 steps back. But yeah, I guess, yeah, I mean, if all of y'all are agreed, who did we lose? We lost Cinder. He died. He'll be remembered for something, I'm sure. But yeah, I guess, I'm assuming all of y'all are agreed. You'd probably go drop off this letter.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess as y'all, you know, finish off y'all's drinks, or, you know, put away y'all's bottles, y'all take a step out of the tavern, passing by that one guard who's just eyeing y'all a little bit, and sort of, as y'all passing by, tells y'all just, hey, stay out of trouble.
I'm gonna turn around, I'm gonna smile at him and say, hey, you too.
Yeah, as y'all start, oh, well, y'all, the little marker should be out of here. But as y'all start making y'all's way to the center of Wyrm's Crossing, there's a pretty large, like, it's an obvious area for the gate. Like, I mean, we've basically all played Baldur's Gate, I think. Tim, have you played Baldur's Gate?
Nope.
Okay. Well, we've all played Baldur's Gate, so we've actually, or except Tim. So most of y'all know what Wyrm's Crossing actually looks like.
Yes.
But yeah, essentially, like, there is a, like, where Wyrm's Rock is, the little entryway is a large gate that is just sealed shut. There's a couple of guards outside, or, I mean, more than a couple. There's a strong handful of guards, outside, just sort of guarding the gate. There's, like, some doorways on the sides that will allow people to, enter. So yeah, the main gate itself is, sealed. Y'all can see a couple of people Like basically everybody has to go past the guards, talk to them before they're actually allowed entry, except for very few people who look, I guess, a little more standoutish and maybe more of an elite or at least notable class. So they're probably people that the guards are familiar with, which is why they're not being interacted with by the guards and they can just move freely. But yeah, for the most part, just about everybody is being stopped by what looks to be the guard captain here at Wyrm's Rock. And as y'all begin to approach, y'all can see she has locked eyes on y'all. She looks between y'all and is like, "So, what does a Aarakocra, hobgoblin, dwarf, and whatever the fuck y'all are want in Baldur's Gate?"
To talk to your superior, ma'am.
Okay, you got anything else? Because if I just let anybody talk to my superior, I'd get fired.
I'm gonna reach in my bag and pull out the letter and say, Aramarsh sent us to talk to a Mr. Marshal Ravengard, and deliver this letter to him personally.
She's gonna hold her hand out to ask for the letter.
Are you Mr. Marshal Ravengard?
I'm not, but I need to make sure it's signed properly.
Alright. Is the seal on the outside?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna show her the seal.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hold it close to her, but I'm not giving it to her.
Yeah, you see, like she's gonna basically put her finger and thumb to grab the edge of it, not taking it out of your hand, but positioning for it to be kind of in the light where she can see it properly.
Yep. Yeah, I'm fully letting her manipulate it, just not letting it go.
Yeah. So she just manipulates a little bit, and she's like, "All right, wait here." I see him. She looks over to one of the other guys, go tell the marshal that we got some people with a letter from Arrowmarsh. See if he wants to talk to him. Guy the other Flaming Fist soldier just gives a nod and looks to y'all for a second, then hurries off.
I'm gonna look at this head lady guard and be like, "Excuse me, ma'am. What's the name of that extremely helpful guard outside the tavern? He's rather nice and pleasant." But I couldn't get his name.
That doesn't help. We've got guards all over Wyrm's Crossing.
Did I get any sort of facial description from him that I might be able to relay to her?
I guess, kind of. He did have a helmet on. So you got a couple, and he's I guess as you describe, maybe the brown eyes, black hair, maybe how high he is or something. She's like, okay, I mean, a few people come to mind. It doesn't really narrow it down a lot.
Oh, okay. My apologies. I really wanted to, thank him in person for his stuff. I just thought maybe you guys had a guard sheet or, new posts. My apologies. Aramarsh kind of was teaching me stuff. Yeah. Never mind.
Teaching? Are you a Flaming Fist? She looks around looking for a badge.
No, not at all like that. We was helping him with problems in Baragos, so I had to learn y'all's chain of commands, and it seemed like he always had a notebook or something where he knew where people was. I just kind of thought that was, general policy.
You said y'all came from Baragos?
Yeah.
And y'all have any news on what's happening over there?
Actually, we do, and that's part of the references.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, like I said, if y'all want to just go wait over there for a little bit, I gotta get some more people through. As soon as Marshall's ready for y'all, if he's looking to chat, he'll be here.
Okay, side note, how do we get through?
Whenever he gives the okay, or whenever I have the okay, y'all can go through those that little doorway right there, and then I would head up the stairs if he's not down on the ground floor. Probably
I
have to go
actually
to the
went
top.
into the city. I'm sorry, I'm kind of dumb and don't explain shit.
Same side on this, the same thing on this side, just in reverse. Just exit the doors. But yeah, she gestures for y'all to sort of stand on the side and let a few other people
all right,
move forward. Unless y'all want to roleplay a little bit, it's not gonna take Ravengard very long before he calls for y'all.
I want to play while we wait.
All right, go for it. Go for it.
Wait,
Alrighty.
what are you doing?
Pipe.
Oh, okay.
And I have I get the double bonus. It should automatically do it. Charisma, right? For bagpipe?
Yes. Be in your performance. So performance is charisma based. All
So
right.
it'd be +3 on that, 18.
It has a +3 on it.
Well, I suppose because I'm fishing with it, but my Faerun, top one, I can double.
Okay. So you're using that on it as well.
Let's get a little bonus on there.
Okay. So 18. Right. Yeah. It's not your your best work. You have done better, but this is still pretty damn good. You start playing your bagpipes practically flawlessly. There's a couple people, they're a little annoyed at the sudden burst of music, or burst of noise is what it sounds like at first. But as you start giving it an actual tune, and there's a couple people who are, kind of just sit back for a minute, just sort of watch and listen. A couple people are just like closing their ears, but
I make it as elegant music as possible. To really make you really.
You're a little bit of a robot on my end. What was that?
Oh, sorry. Did I try to make it like
Gotcha. Yeah, absolutely, totally heard all of that.
Elevator
Okay,
music.
elevator music. I gotcha. Man, that internet is really kicking your ass today. Sorry to hear that. Oh, what's he saying? What's he saying? Alright. Yeah, that sucks. Hopefully it levels out, sooner rather than later.
Yep.
Yep. But yeah, as you know, Cinder plays his bagpipes. Squeakers and Cheddar sort of, they're kind of, at this moment, they're hanging out in Suyin's bag. So you can hear them sort of talking. A little bit of the sounds like, so what do you think Baldur's Gate is like? Like, oh, I was, Cheddar's is, or let me get their voices back, right? Squeaker's like, oh, what do you think Baldur's Gate is like? That sounds like Mickey Mouse almost. But then Cheddar just comes in and it's like, oh, I've been there before. It's actually quite a big place, especially for a small little mouse. They just like, talking about Baldur's Gate, him giving him a little bit of information about it. You can kind of tell that Cheddar's knowledge is maybe a little bit skewed, kind of because of his size. So for him, the city is fucking-gantic. But yeah, they just keep having their little conversations. As soon y'all hear the guard captain, who had stopped y'all before. She shouts out to y'all. It's like, hey, Hobgoblin and the rest of you. And she motions for y'all to come towards her.
Okay.
That way.
Yep.
All right. Ravengard said that he's eager to hear from Arrowmarsh. From what I hear, he's already on the floor. So just go inside through those doors right over there. Keep your voice down. Don't disturb people. Keep your hands to yourself. You'll be able to see Ravengard pretty easily. He kind of stands out. He's got a little entourage of other Flaming Fist soldiers. He looks like the boss. Be respectful. And don't get into trouble. Welcome to Baldur's Gate. She just notions for y'all to take the door.
Just gonna give that silent smile, walk away.
Suyin's kind of doing something similar. He's a little intimidated by her.
she definitely knows her role.
Yeah, she definitely does.
But yeah, so as she, y'all start making y'all's way past her, going into the door, the heat from the sun is like almost immediately washed out. Like the place y'all now under shade, there's actually really good like airflow in this area. So yeah, and if there wasn't for so many people and you probably realizing that it's probably not appropriate, there's actually a lot of space in here for you to fly around in. At least on this ground floor.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all see plenty of people. There's like a bunch of like aristocrats talking to each other, some other flaming fist moving in and out of the area. You can see a couple tables set up. One of the tables actually is what looks to be the or a form of like a bounty board, a place where you can, get basically the missions, the little side quests that y'all just picked up.
Mhm.
But then, yeah, as y'all are looking around, y'all do see what looks to be a group of Flaming Fist soldiers. And let me see if I have him.
With the open space and everything, Suyin is definitely going to. He's not gonna, take flight or anything to stretch his wings. He is going to keep himself grounded, but he will, at the very least, kind of stretch and expand his wingspan because not being able to fly a whole lot. At least around here, he's probably going to need to at least, give him a good stretch once in a while.
Yeah.
So all 14 feet of his wingspan is now just, yeah.
Bird claustrophobia.
So
What was that?
Like bird claustrophobia,
Yep.
No, yeah. As y'all see this group of guards, just in front of them, just a dark-skinned human male. Looks like he's got, what amounts to basically like full plate armor on. The flaming fist symbol, just right in the center of his chest. Seems like he's handing out orders to a couple of the other people that are with him. Just basically saying a couple of things. Y'all are a little bit too far away right now to hear him. Pointing off in a direction, you can see like a group of soldiers just sort of run off in that direction. Sort of turns around, scan the area, looks in y'all's direction, kind of looks taken aback for a second, but then immediately begins to approach y'all. His entourage that had just slightly lessened moments ago, sort of sticking with him.
So Ian's gonna take notice that he's approaching. He's gonna fold his wings back up immediately and then just kind of whisper quietly to Viscus, "The guy looks very intimidating."
I'm gonna whisper back to him quietly. I think I could take him.
Good luck with that.
I mean, I don't want to. I'm just saying, if we had to, I'm sure we would come out with
he looks super cool, but very intimidating.
Yeah, you're probably right. He probably would kick my ass. You're right, Suyan. Oh, hi, Mr. Marshall. How's it going, sir?
He approaches and he holds out his hand to, one by one to each of y'all, and is like, "I hear y'all have word from Arrowmarsh."
Yes, we've actually been assisting him down there until he asked us to send this letter to you.
Sorry to cut the greetings very short, but I'm to understand that his message might be pretty important. Mind if I go ahead and get it?
Yep, I'm just gonna pull it straight out and hand it to him and let it go.
Yeah. And by the way, like I said, he did hold out his hand to shake. Did y'all shake his hands?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
So Ian definitely shook his hand.
Try my best not to leave a slimy residue.
Yeah, he as he takes the letter from you, looking at it, he does occasionally between you, Viscus and Cinder, he does take some side glances at y'all. Just nothing y'all aren't used to. But, just sort of not used to y'all. Yeah, as he starts to read the letter, I don't think I actually have it written because it wasn't important. That I have something written for it.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure there's like no Aarakocra around here.
Yeah, so yeah, at least as far as you've been in Rivington, Wyrm's Crossing, and all that, you've not seen an Aarakocra
Yeah.
anywhere near. But at the same time, an Aarakocra is more known than whatever the hell they are.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I was like, y'all are definitely a strange-looking bunch. The most normal person out of y'all is the dwarf, and he's probably the most insane.
That's also very true. Oh.
Yeah, he looks over the letter. You can hear him.
Oh, you say such sweet words.
He mumbles a few things, or like he's basically mumbling the letter to himself. You can make out a few things, like him talking about the green light, undead army, like basically like both armies wiped out from the that battlefield. What happened at Durlag Keep. A few other things. Basically, what y'all in Aramarsh had talked about and what y'all had been through together, or at least what he knew of. He closes the letter, and you see him sort of slip it under his chest plate. It's like, from what I hear or read, y'all were pretty instrumental in getting some pretty big jobs done in Baragust. Aramarsh speaks kind of highly of y'all, and that does not come easily. Well, from what he said, y'all have been through a lot. Y'all are more than welcome to call Baldur's Gate home for the time being, but I understand that y'all are also looking for something. And if y'all would like to speak in private, y'all can follow me. Otherwise, if y'all would like to just to go enjoy the city, y'all are free to continue through the outer city. I'm usually here in Wyrm's Crossing most of the day. We can
So if
talk
we
when
want
you're
to come
ready.
back, just gonna shut up and give him a thumbs up as he finishes.
And that note, he also mentions that some of y'all are a little bit rough around the edges. Understand that Baldur's Gate is not, well, new to y'all's kind. But I suggest y'all stay on the right side of the law. Things are getting a little dangerous here in Baldur's Gate, and we're having to crack down a bit more. So, be careful. Try not to step on toes.
Yeah, no problem. Mr. Marshall, can I ask you a question?
Now would be the best time.
So you mentioned not stepping on toes, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's some guard that's out front of the tavern. Kinda a bit of a discriminatory man. Like, he saw me, gave me a disgusted look, and wrote my name down after he asked me it. And then I asked him why, and he said, none of my fucking business. Could I get his name? I'm just gonna smile.
Suyin will help describe the guy too.
I mean, I'd like to, but I deal with so many soldiers that they kind of blend together, guy.
Fair enough. I mean, I just wanted to check, been trying to do nothing but help you guys out, and he was kind of a jerk. I just wanted to, see if maybe, we could just be like, hey, don't be a asshole to people that look weird, like Viscous. That was all. But no problem, sir.
Yeah, I would keep in mind that the Flaming Fist, while we act as a police force in here, we are a mercenary group. Most of the people in my crew are sellswords. They come from all walks of life. As long as they obeyed by my rules, I don't care where they come from. So yes, you're gonna find some less savory folk in my order. But trust me, their hands are tied.
Fair
Smile
enough.
said, thank you.
And this is where Drax speaks up real quick.
Although,
Hold on, Drax talking.
oh yeah,
So, sir, all due respect, how fast am I gonna get my face pointed at with fingers saying that I did all this bullshit?
Have you done anything?
Nope.
Good.
But you know how
Don't be
people
near
are
stuff when it
towards
happens.
You know how people are against any form of goblin.
Look, you hang around these folk, and make sure, make your presence known and don't sneak around, people probably won't be just blaming random crap on you. If something does happen, well, let them know that you know me, and I'll see what I can do. But I will not bend the law for y'all.
No, but speaking of sneaking around, we picked up a couple of these contracts, and some of them says like sneaking and investigating stuff for you guys. That's okay, right? Like if I'm sneaking around, do stuff like that. I'm gonna hold up like the Silent Saboteur one and the haunted poster, so I actually have like material that doesn't look like I'm bullshitting.
Silent Saboteur, yes, that one's something we need done. They've been, or at least we found some, some damages on the Wyrm's Crossing, fucking, what are they called? The columns that hold up the bridge.
Pillar?
Yeah, those things. He knew, but, Ravengard knew. I didn't.
Yeah.
He's been, or whoever it is, they've been damaging, or at least trying to damage, some of the pillars around Wyrm's Crossing. There's a couple of, Flaming Fist ports, or dock areas that have been targeted. One of them collapsed. We're not even sure what else at this point. We don't know how long he's been active. We don't know if it's a he. We just know that they're targeting mostly Flaming Fist locations.
Okay, well, just so you know, like Aeromosh said, we do like to do work and get our hands, dirty per se with helping you guys out. We did take every contract you have, and we'll see what we can take care of for you. We like money, you guys like things getting done. Seems like a mutual benefit.
Just keep the contracts on hand. If you get stopped by the Flaming Fist, show the contract and explain to them that you're there for those. That should give you some leeway to operate. You'll have any more questions?
I did, but I didn't want to interrupt anybody else.
All right. Well, now's the time.
Suyin was going to ask if there was any sort of law or anything that would prohibit him from flying around or over the large hillside that's across the bridge.
That Dust Hawk Hill?
Yes.
No, I can't think of any reason why we would stop you from doing that. Not that we technically could. However, your flight, I would probably not do that in the upper city.
Well, if it's just around the hillside and not in the city, would that be fine?
No, that would be absolutely fine. People
Awesome.
might, a couple of guards might say something about it, but we have no laws against it.
I'm just not used to being on the ground this long. That's all.
Understand? Never, can't say never, but it's been a really long time since I've met an Aarakocra. From what I understand, y'all do not like enclosed spaces.
No, not at all.
Well, as you said, as long as you keep it outside the main city, you should be okay.
Thank you very much.
Now, anything else? I got a couple of things I gotta take care of.
Yeah, you guys got a Coliseum or something for fun?
No. No such thing here.
Oh.
Unfortunate. But
I
thank
do
you.
have one more question.
What is it?
Do you know the very colorful dragon born by the name of Saffron?
See him sort of thinking to himself for a second. It's like, not personally. Someone, he owns a bathhouse in town or something.
Is he in the outer city limits, or is he inside the city? Just curious, because we've also got to find him at some point as well.
I could be wrong on his exact location, but I think he'd probably be somewhere in the upper city. He likes to live a little bit more classy than some folk, from what I hear.
Thank you. Hey, that's enough information. We can figure it out from there, but I appreciate that.
Well, again, unless there's anything else, he's gonna like keep his eyes on y'all, but slowly turn his body to walk in a different direction, and like sort of waiting just a couple of seconds, dragging it out, and then just making his leave if y'all don't catch him.
No, as he fully turns around, I'll be like, "See you later, Mr. Boss Man."
He just sort of raises his hand up as if, basically saying bye, but doesn't turn towards you.
I'm gonna look to Sue and be like, "That's so cool."
He's really cool.
Yeah, he basically heads upstairs. You see his whole entourage follow him. Yeah, y'all have access to go through Wyrm's Crossing and into Twin Songs and the rest of Baldur's Gate if you wish.
Well, guys, shall we move forward?
This time is it, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna walk by the nearest random guard as we're leaving and be like, "Hey, y'all got a map?"
Yeah. See him sort of trying to look over a few people inside of Wyrm's Rock, and just see he's trying to point to something. And he's like, I can't see it from here, but over on that western wall over there should be a couple of maps of the city.
You guys got portable ones?
No, yeah, they're portable maps. Like we got a big one over there, but they're portable maps.
Oh, yeah, my bad. When you said on the wall, I kind of thought a wall map. Honest mistake. Have a good day, sir. Hey, so again, we should probably get a map so we don't get lost in this big.
Yeah, I agree. Let's grab a couple.
I'm gonna go walk over and grab a map.
Ian's gonna follow and do the same.
You can see that there's a guy who is literally just at the area. It's kind of looks very nerdy. He's got those big old circular glasses. He's a map maker by all accounts because you can see all the stuff in front of him. He is basically his basically right now he seems like he hates his job because he is just making maps of Baldur's Gate.
Oh.
But yeah, he sees y'all walk up and he's like, "Let me guess, maps? Yeah, here."
Yes.
And he just hands y'all a map.
Thank you.
Do I notice that he looks sad and depressed at his job?
Say he looks obviously irritated. You could roll a insight to see kind of more specific emotion.
Ian is not going to roll for insight. He is actually just going to drop 2 silver in the guy's hands for the maps.
Yeah, he did only hand y'all one map. Because y'all didn't technically ask for multiple. He just assumed y'all wanted a map.
Okay, so before he drops the 2 silver, he's going to ask for 1 extra map.
Yeah.
All right. And Viscous? Yes, he looks like he is dreading his job right now. He obviously enjoys making maps, but he is not happy.
I'm just gonna look at him and say, "Hey, cheer up, buddy. I heard Castle keeps looking for map makers. Maybe that's your calling."
Castle Keep? You mean Candle Keep?
No, Castle Keep Deep.
He does mean Candlekeep.
Right. I'm just gonna look at the 2 silver and it's just yes, here's your other map.
Thank you.
So
And whatever's got you downtrodden, I certainly hope you have a better day.
Mm-hmm. What are we saying, Drac?
I'm about to do a funny. Drac goes with them. He also asked for a map and some glue that can stick to metal.
I do not have any glue on me. If you'd like a map, here you go.
You said they were 2 silver piece.
No, Syrian just gave him silver.
Yeah.
Oh.
We felt bad for the guy.
I'm gonna give him 3 silver and ask for 2 more maps.
Jesus Christ. At least y'all keeping me in a job. So he hands y'all 2 more maps and takes the silver.
Drac adds 2 gold to the pile, too.
Oh.
Oh.
As a group contribution. As We as a group, we appreciate you.
So he's just like
Yeah.
sort of looking at the gold and he's just, yeah? Like, these
You're
these
getting
maps
better
are free.
already.
Now,
Okay.
Yeah, but
Drax gonna look right at CN or Viscous. Either one of you got some glue that sticks
Nope.
to metal.
No, but y'all have a horse. I'm just.
A horse that's too far away.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna shake my head no.
Same with Suyin. Sorry,
That's
bud.
where-
No
That's where
glue.
Drax looks right, Viscous. How sticky is your
How sticky is your you?
sweat?
Oh my god.
I mean, it's hard to say. Like, I use sticky more as a term of reference. I'm actually not horribly like sticky and look. I'm just gonna touch them. I shouldn't stick to them.
No,
I mean, I could probably try to be, but I've never tried to be.
Well, Drac is gonna take that, little bit of slime they got. He's gonna now walk up straight to Gloin's back, slabber that on his back, and stick the map to his back.
Ooh, Glenn gonna stink.
I now have a mobile map.
I mean, hey, that's clever.
All right.
Before we leave, I'm gonna look at the map maker and say, part of goodwill is goodwill other way. How well do you know the city?
I turn around and pull the map out my back and rip it apart.
You see-
Wow, with heavy armor, you are very flexible.
Oh no, I put it right on the spot where you can't reach it with your hands, regardless of how much you try.
Well, I'll tell you what. Go and give me a dexterity check.
Okay. I just got internet, so I can do this now.
Nice.
Trying to, bend yourself to reach that through your plate armor. You're not exactly the most flexible person in the world, but
And
you're
it's also-
reaching. You're trying.
It's also on the one spot that nobody can reach no matter what you try to do.
I mean, depending on how big the map is,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like you're
Well-
reaching back, like you can feel your fingers like touching the map, but you can't. But like that's all you got with the movement of your plate armor right now. You're reaching behind you, fighting to try and grab it. You feel like you almost got it. If it was just like an inch longer. But what was it? Yeah. So who asked the map maker how well he knows the city?
I did.
Yeah. So he was like, well, not just these maps, but I've made other maps as well. I know every street, every corner, more than I'd like. Although most of them I've not been to personally.
Oh, maybe he can maybe he can tell us where Saffron is. Make it easy.
I'm just gonna look at Sue and be like, I thought we were finally on the same page,
Yep.
but we're not. I'm just gonna
Oh.
shake my head disappointed. Be like, yeah, maybe you could help us with that, though. That is a good point, Suyen. We are looking for a colorful dragonborn named Saffron. He runs a shop around here. It's a bathhouse.
I do know of the bathhouse. I don't know who owns it, but I don't know. There's you're probably looking in. You're probably going to be looking for him in the Manorborn district. That's where most of the higher class tend to be.
Where do you go when it's your off time? Like, where do you hang out at, my friend? By the way, what's your name?
Name's David, and I live in Norchapel.
Nice to meet you, David.
You as well,
Suyin.
Suyin. And you are?
Where does he say it? I'll be like, I'm Viscous.
Nice to meet
Where
you.
did he say he lives?
Norchapel.
Maybe I am kind of new to the city. Maybe sometime we could have a drink and we could talk about different locations and stuff. I mean, if it's a bore to you, obviously, I could pay for your drinks, maybe even leave with some coin after some games or something.
If you are paying for the drinks, then I am all for giving whatever information I might have, as long as it doesn't get me into any trouble. Not
I
looking
would
for any
never
of that
change-
again.
Would never again.
Again.
The guild is a very... She looks like he has a very bad taste in his mouth. A very mean business associate.
I could understand that. I think I kind of understand what this guild group is.
Let's just say I used to live in the upper city. Now I live in the outer city.
Oh.
I'm gonna sit down next to him, kind of close, so I can whisper, and I'm gonna ask him. So, worth it to get back to the upper city, if it meant taking the guild out?
If you are trying to take on the guild, you might want to speak to the marshal. He's been trying to take care of them for years.
I already have.
Well,
But part of reward is information. So if I can get some information and I let them know who to give the reward to, I could get you back up there. I don't need any now, just maybe if I get stumped down the line. You help me out and I scratch your back, make sure you get looking nice in the houses again, huh?
seem sort of letting the gears tick for a second. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion.
You got this.
I never have it. You know what? I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's about right.
Oh, man.
Ouch.
Ouch.
And he looks at you and is like, look, no offense, Viscous. You and your group look a little more... y'all look like y'all might actually more associate with the guild. I'm not trying to get into any trouble with the Flaming Fist or the guild. I would like to stay out of it.
That's respectful, and I honor that decision. I just figured I'd offer you a chance. We've helped out some people in different cities that were down on luck, and I just feel like with a body like this, people normally assume I'm down on luck. So I just like to help other people get their luck back right. But you have a good day, sir. I appreciate the time and effort. I'll still take you out for a drink if you want sometime. Just let me know.
If y'all need any more maps, y'all will know where to find me. He goes back to his little cartography.
Ian's a little taken back by the guy saying that, like, all of us look like we'd associate with them when Suyin. He's always kept a certain appearance. So he doesn't like to look like a ruffian or anything like that. So being associated to something like that, he's just kind of speechless.
He's like looking at himself like, no, I don't. Do I?
Exactly.
But when you hang out with ruffians, you get sort of just grouped up with them.
I'm gonna look at Suyin and say, "Hey, Suyin,
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to start squeezing people for me. It's hard to squeeze people when you're rough on the eyes."
Probably not a good idea. I'm not very good with social interactions.
I can teach you. To be a regular Bonnie and Clyde. I'll even be Bonnie. Don't smile.
When we get through all this, maybe.
I'm gonna hear your hesitation. Say that's alright. I still love you anyways, buddy. Put my arm around you and go back to the group.
Yep.
Well, yeah, with y'all's, like, how many maps did y'all take? Like 4 or 5?
I have
All of
3
them.
because I'm giving one to Cinder.
So basically everybody has a map.
Yeah.
I hope so. I have 2.
Technically,
I have 2 maps because one I'm about to do some crazy scribbling on for all of our missions.
Should I get y'all another Baldur's Gate map for y'all to interact with?
I mean, no press for time. I don't really know.
Yeah, like not right now,
Yeah,
obviously, but
yeah.
just so y'all can, do y'all's own little markings on a map. I'll look into
Sure.
it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've got a paper version already, like an actual paper version of Baldur's Gate, so I think I'm good because I could just literally write on it.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you want to, cool. If not, I'm pretty good with my memory on knowing where
Yeah.
stuff is when I.
That's good. I am not, so it would also help me, and I don't want y'all marking
Fair
on
enough.
this map specifically. So, but yeah, with that, again, y'all have gotten y'all's maps. Talked to Marshal Ravengard, and are now free to basically walk across the rest of Wyrm's Crossing into Twin Songs and Baldur's Gate. However, my friends, this is where we're going to call it for the night.
Sweet.
Alrighty.
I was about to say, I do have to stop soon.
Yeah, I figured, after 7 o'clock, that's kind of pushing when you need to go to your other session.
Yep.
Yep. Plus,
I will jump out now, but
yep.
we got to play again, guys.
Have fun.
Absolutely. It'll
Hell
probably be
yeah.
like an every other week kind of thing, just so I have time to edit.
Oh, hell yeah.
No, yeah.
Totally get it.
Yep.
I'm ready to dive into Baldur's Gate.
Right.
Back in the big and viscous.
All
So
right.
many subtle warnings of us not to steal everyone's shit.
I know, right? But all right, guys. I'll go soon.
Yep,
See
later.
ya.
Later.
Later.
Oh my goodness, that was great.
Absolutely. All right. Well,
And
Dude, I swear, I can do anything except for persuasion. Every time I roll a persuasion, it's a 1 or 2. Every fucking time.
or 3 or 4 or 5.
I mean, my persuasion's gonna probably be almost as bad.
No, I know, it's just so funny because every time I'm like, oh, dude, I'm gonna like sugar talk this. Yeah. Thanks for rubbing that in my face. There's 2, yeah.
Hey, hold on.
I'm like, man, I'm gonna sugar talk these guys, get some good information, make this shit easy for us. Roll me a persuasion. 1. Roll me a persuasion.
Hey.
Roll me a persuasion. 1.
But look, I have a 5.
I'm gonna use my inspiration. It gives me advantage. 2.
Why don't you let me do the talking? I have a 5 in persuasion.
So, love you to death when I say it's JT. It's not always about just what your dice say, but how you phrase stuff.
That is how I do my persuasion and deceptions. I will completely not even have you roll if it
didn't
is
sound
good
good.
enough.
Yeah.
But otherwise, yeah.
And I got a pretty silver tongue compared to you, so that's why I just normally try and do like the backdoor shit if I can. Like, you're more than welcome to do what you do, brother. I'll support you 100%. But like in my eyes, you're a fumbling buffoon.
Support
and
those
sort of-
dirt naps.
I think that's in everybody's.
So like, why would I do that?
fair,
Like the only
JT.
person other than Cinder I would trust to try and squeeze someone out would be Su Yen, just because he's smart, which is why I've asked him. But that's why I don't ask Drac. Drac's antisocial. What's he gonna do? He's gonna sit there and nod someone into information. I love you to death, Drac, but
You're not wrong.
yeah. You know what I mean? Like I see how
Also,
you guys
we're
play
in
your
this-
characters.
We're also in the city that apparently hates goblins so damn much, I'm getting side-eyed by everybody.
Yeah.
All right, Wayne, are you still recording?
Yeah, I was about to actually stop. I was just letting y'all get y'all's last little bits out.
No.
But yeah,
Also,
ending that recording in 5, 4, 3, 2.